We've already locked in.
Are we open?
Hello.
Hello.
Are we open for business?
Do you want to make your loud
Next. What?
Do you wanna make your loud
Yar.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a weird
Character
That's
growth.
character development.
Hello,
He's on a
everybody.
new arc.
Welcome to Wednesday.
Welcome to Wednesday.
Welcome to Wacky Wednesday.
You've seen him before. You'll see him again.
We're in Azarus today. That's never happened before.
That's new.
My leg itches.
If you missed it, we were in Thera last night.
It's true, it was great.
You should go back and watch that VOD after you watch this video.
Trigger warning.
Yeah, trigger warning. Trigger
Trigger.
He flicked piss in his face, so it's fine.
He flicked my...
You gotta watch the VOD to see what we're talking about.
Anyway, I don't have anything to say right now.
No announcements.
No announcements. Announcements at the end, maybe. Last time we were in Azarus, it was so long ago. It was like
10 years.
3 weeks ago at this point.
10 years.
It's been forever. I'm trying to remember how to do this thing. We are in the city of ice, the citadel of ice and steel, and on the plane of air. And the party has they're attempting to find one of Ivy's books still.
Something's
been-
never change.
There's been some group shakeups happening since you've come here. The A team has some moral dilemmas with Batch and Chomsky.
They're pretty righteous.
B team, B and C team.
The BC team.
The BC team.
Before Christ team.
Anyway, yeah, they're having some issues with the other members of their party, so they've been splitting up a lot. And you know, the one thing you don't do in D&D is split the party.
Yark.
Anyway, the A team went to the docks to talk to, just to find a ship. They're trying to get their way to Typhoon, and which is where they've been warned pirates live. And then the other team, the BC team, they went to the Fallen Angel, which is like a tavern in brothel, maybe?
Skull.
Fallen
I didn't
Angel.
see no brothel. My bra was not
Nary a
full.
titty.
Nay.
There
Nary.
was somebody under a table.
Whoa!
You guys don't remember that?
I
Let
thought
me-
they were
let
just
me
a
show
short
you.
person.
Nope, there was somebody under the table. You saw legs.
Oh.
That's all you saw.
Maybe they were prison.
And I
Must
did
have been a
describe them
prisoner.
as wearing very skimpy clothing.
Must
Must
have been
have been
prisoners.
Um,
Keep them cold, keep them hungry.
Must have been a prisoner.
Oh
you guys
my.
talked to Ventus, who a new acquaintance had suggested you go talk to him.
Must have been a prisoner.
Said, hey, we'll do this job for you if you give us more information. And he gave you more information. And then you guys were like, we're not going to do this
Sucks.
job for you. Got up and left. And then you don't remember what you talked about, really.
Must have been a prisoner.
Nary a titty.
And that is where we ended last week. Or last 3 weeks ago.
They said that it was a brothel, but I didn't even see a titty in there.
Nary a titty. Batch.
Right.
Let's just go back down to the dock.
And admit defeat.
Sorry?
And admit defeat.
It doesn't matter. We were going to go to the dock anyway. I mean, our lead, it kind of ended up in a hazy way. I don't really know what happened in there, but
Yeah, why'd we go there?
for a quest, you know why we went there, Batch. Come on.
You remember...
You don't remember all the
Yeah.
details, but you
Yeah.
remember the overarching.
Yeah, well, yeah. I
Do
just
you
feel
remember he was like, there's priests. They need to be helped. They're blaming my boss. And that's all he said.
yeah.
All you remember him saying.
And honestly, in the
Who
end,
cares about a priest?
well, it just wasn't a good deal for us.
No.
But also, I think Ellis and Argo should kind of be relieved to know that we're not doing things in the means that they don't want us to do them in.
Yeah, right.
And sometimes, to move forward,
You gotta-
must step back a bit.
Yeah.
But when we pass by a store, we can steal something if you want. I don't know. Does that appeal to you? Just to, I
Get
making
the rush.
sacrifices.
No, I think we should just go to the docks.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not
But if
feeling-
we find something really cool, I'll let you know.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
Anyway, we skip to the dock. And we pass by a young man. Must have been a prisoner.
It's getting closer.
Okay.
So locked in.
You guys
Right.
are.
That's us.
You were in the inn. You went, you were in like an inn
Mm-hmm.
tavern, and you were talking to some crew members.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the older crew members, they were on a first name basis with each other.
Mhm.
They advised you go talk to like this younger crew. Said that their ship has been here for a little bit. They've stocked up. They're ready to go. They're leaving soon. So you went and you talked to them. I fleshed these characters out today. You talked to an air genasi woman and an air elemental, non-binary person, androgynous person. There was also like an automaton sitting there.
Automaton.
I think he's
and
glitching.
The air genasi had told you that Captain Gail does not leave the ship, but
We could speak to her there.
you guys can speak to her on the ship.
Yeah.
And you are going to escort, introduce us, right?
Yes.
Yes. As we're kind of walking out, I go, remember, we're not here to, like, join the crew as sailors. We're here as protectors, so we don't need to
yes,
worry
'cause-
about all of those things.
Yeah, because I was worried. I told you I have no idea for sailing, but I know a thing or two about healing,
Good. Always useful.
so we can sell that bit. But well, Chomsky can repair things, so he can get his ride that way, and then we could sell Batch's ride as a entertainer.
We're all capable fighters as well. I mean, we're presenting
As protection.
as protection most of all. I
Okay.
mean, I'm sure that they have shipwrights and stuff.
Yeah.
The entertainment is always going to be welcome, I'm sure,
Yeah.
but more as a bonus
Like
than the main
Maybe
dish.
lead with protection.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Maybe I'll let you do the talking.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never, like, done a deal like this.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sailors are pretty, salt of the earth people.
The
She's like, what does that mean?
Oh, you mean like the pores?
Seasoning of the soil. What?
So the air genasi, she would have introduced herself as Karina.
Karina.
Karina. The air elemental, she motions to him. He's just kind of like a tornado, just sitting there, just like kind of picking up like
Loose gold?
debris and stuff. She introduces him as Arinder. Stop it.
Sorry.
Arinder. I'm
um,
airless.
The automaton.
It's your betrothed.
The automaton. He doesn't say anything. He just kind of moves
I
around.
am automaton.
She said his name is Pendulum.
Pendulum.
That's a good name.
Nice.
Oh, it is.
The Pendulum.
Is it Penge for short?
Penji.
Penji!
Benji.
Aw.
Benjamin. Sure.
Now entering Blinkerton City.
No!
We are locked in, guys. Oh boy.
my God.
Legend.
Anyway, Pendulum, Arinder, and Karina.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for leading us, Karina. I think Karina's the only one who speaks common thus far.
Yeah. Music got a little loud.
Well, we'll be ready as soon as you guys are finished up here. I don't want to rush you.
Well, she was about to introduce us, and then I think she's coming back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She leads you to the ship. This ship. So you had heard from the older sailors that this ship is the newest one. Like, it's flashy. It's very like nicely taken care of. It's very like, think of it as like a cruise ship versus like a sailboat, right? Like it's like very nice. It's very high end, very put together. It's got all the bells and whistles. Ding dong.
I kind of whispering, this is good for us because, they're probably going, if the pirates are going to attack anybody, they're going to attack the fancy thing.
So they might be looking for a little extra protection.
Yes.
You see there is like hauling a smaller like pallet of stuff onto the ship still. There's another automaton and there's a human, and the automaton is just reaching up, like pushing something up into the air in a way that it just kind of like floats up, and the human's dragging it on.
That's quite nice. Impressive.
That's very helpful.
Karina takes you up there's like a staircase that goes up the side. On the ship, it's very polished, very nice. You see that there's another not another automaton. There's a tiefling walking around.
Of course.
I had to make more tieflings. There's a tiefling walking around, and he is kind of just like checking, making sure that he's got like a clipboard and he's checking all the boxes.
Oh God, he's hot.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Of course he's a tiefling.
I think he's probably evil.
Because he's a tiefling.
Well, I mean,
Racist.
Carrion, Augury, Audrey, Algary.
Augury.
All Garys.
All Garys. Anyway.
So she takes you to like the captain's quarters. It's underneath the helm of the ship. She takes you to the captain's quarters. In here, there is another air genasi. I described Karina last week as having like a light purple skin. But Captain Gail, you're assuming it's a Captain Gail because she's got a big hat with a big feather.
That's how you know.
That's how you
That's
know.
true.
She calls it macaroni.
I was gonna say that.
She is like a very a ruby complexioned tiefling.
Oh, she's a tiefling.
Oops.
It's all tieflings.
And she's hot.
She's hot.
Oh God,
I have at least like one
And I'm
like
betrothed.
Jabba the Hutt tiefling.
I really like Twinkies.
I need a hamburger.
Give me one.
No,
Anyway, so the captain is this fucking.
no. All tieflings are hot.
My name's Ronnie McDorney. Okay. Sorry.
She,
Like, is the door open? Do we have to...
yeah, Karina would have opened up and said, "Hey, Captain, got a couple people looking for a job." She like kind of like pushes you guys in,
Hello, Captain Gail.
closes the door.
Oh, all right. Captain Gail, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Argos, my friend here.
Airless. And I drop into a deep curtsy.
We are seeking employment. We understand that you should be shipping out here fairly soon.
Yeah, we're hoping in the morning to be shipping out. She comes over and she shakes both of your guys' hands, and like with you as a when you're curtsy, she just kind of goes, "Don't do that.
Not here.
Oh,
I don't need that."
I'm sorry, did I upset you?
She's very formal. You're good. Sounds good. Anyway, we are looking for work as protection. We are joined by 2 other companions. Given a ship like this, I figure having a few extra hands, if you have the space and are willing to pay a little bit, we'd be more than happy to help protect your cargo in these turbulent skies. Air skies? I normally say water.
Well, you guys are certainly not from here.
No, but we are
But
very capable.
what rates are you looking for?
What are you offering? We just understand that, not to be blunt, but Bronte has been a problem in the region, and working out of Typhon, which seems to be moving about, and you never know when you might cross paths on your journey.
We're a bit of the adventuring type. So, part of the payment is getting out and seeing the open sky.
Small part.
Flash to Chomsky. I really hope they give us. They're getting us a good rate on the ship for our work.
Yeah, quite frankly, we're worth thousands, I'd
Honestly,
say.
yes. Anyway.
Millions.
You know, to be honest, we're just looking for a ride. That's, we'll even buy our own food. We'll pay for our own lodging, but really just need a ride. No, just kidding. No, we're quite capable. What would you say is a fair rate? As you've already.
So sorry. I told you I was gonna let you do the talking. We have a party of 4 very capable members.
As you've already noted, we are not from here, but we are skilled adventurers, and we've dealt with many threats and encountered many battles in our years.
She pulls out like a blog book.
Mm-hmm.
I look young, but I'm 110.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Noted. She's like
Old.
dying soon. High health insurance.
I'm like, I peek my elven ear out.
She's like, she flips to like in her ledger.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you can tell that this is like a very new book.
Sure.
It's a very new merchant ship. It's all. She's still getting the hang of it, and she's looking at her book. She goes,
Can I roll an insight?
Yeah.
I'm trying to gather, does she seem like a person who, like, maybe this is their first time on the job?
Guidance.
Remember, guidance has verbal components, so...
No guidance.
You'd be there, you'd be like, you can do this!
She would say, I mean, you could flavor it in a way that would work.
You can.
Can I?
I'm just saying...
What are you trying to do?
I'm just saying it's obvious you're casting magic.
Yeah. What are you trying to do?
Oh.
I'm trying to get insight on if this is maybe her
I don't
first
want to
job.
be obvious. I'm casting magic because I don't want her to distrust us. So
16.
I don't do that.
it's not her first job.
But G does seem
But-
like a newer
Yeah.
person.
Why are you laughing at me?
I'm just laughing because it's like, just you mentioning that just is so perfect. Just like, hey, one second, I'm just gonna cast some magic to help my friend look at you better. Okay, is that okay?
And I'm just sitting here.
No, you seem to be
I
legit.
would imagine you'd be like, I wonder if that's your first, and she'd be like, yeah. Is it the first? It's like the
100.
Yeah, is it?
She's very new
Yeah.
to this trade.
Oh, the captain is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She looks young.
Mhm.
Like she.
I must say that I've noticed that it seems to be a new ledger book, and the ship seems so new. Is this maybe a maiden voyage for the ship?
Not necessarily a maiden voyage. We've done a couple runs.
A couple runs. Oh, well, very good. I'm glad to see that it's still in such fine condition. You must be doing quite well.
Yeah, we've seen some pirates out there, but typically
How have you dealt with them in the past?
the ship's very fast.
Outrunning them.
Yeah.
Always good call. It's very safe to avoid combat when very possible. I'm sorry, your automaton seems to be doing some dance moves over here. I see you have entertainment already.
Yeah, that's Artie. He's a little.
Artsy.
Yeah. She looks at her ledger book. She goes, "Where are you trying to go?"
Well, to be honest, we're just offering ourselves as protection for the ship. I was assuming that you were carrying cargo. Are you a passenger ship?
Can be. No, so
You can be.
I
I mean, it's you tell me. You're the captain, so.
What do you want us to do? I don't know.
we do have cargo that we're taking, but if you need to be dropped off somewhere else, we could do that as well. But we're taking cargo from here back to the Ruby Citadel.
And how long of a voyage do you expect that to be?
2 weeks.
Oh, and they're normal 7 days?
Yeah.
Okay. I think just as I said, we're adventurers offering protection. Wouldn't really make sense for us to get off halfway through your voyage.
That sounds
Journey.
perfect.
A 2-week journey, I think, would be good experience, and like I said, more able-bodied hands for protection in case those pirates do eventually, maybe their activity crosses paths, especially with Typhon floating out there. I don't know. I look over at Airless. Protection for 2 weeks. Would you be providing food and lodging in this time, or would we need to? I assume lodging would be included, but food as well. Or is that something that's negotiable?
It is quite a long time, I would assume, to be stuck on the ship.
Yeah.
That's all.
Especially with us, you wanting to leave in the morning, perhaps negotiating food for provided as well.
She's like, 1 second. She goes up to the door, opens it, and she goes, yes! And the tiefling.
While she is
Yeah, he's
whispering, while she's like yelling out and like getting up and doing a thing, I'm like, all right, now is the part where we try to negotiate the price and everything. I think we start high and go lower. Okay?
What's high?
You'll see. You'll see.
So
You lead.
I remember you have no concept of money.
the tiefling that was
My
that
high's
had the
going to be very
clipboard,
different than your high.
The,
10 million.
the tiefling with the clipboard comes up, and they talk really quickly. And Gail just kind of like whirls around and she goes, "We can provide food."
Wonderful. Well, let me ask, what do you think is a fair offer, or would you like us to provide wage? And would you prefer daily wages or a journey wage?
You can provide a range, and then we can talk.
Very well. I think, and I'm doing calculations, I think that for 2 weeks' work, given the presence of pirates and the likelihood of us crossing paths, I think for all 4 of us, wage of 8,000 gold would be appropriate. 1,000 gold a week breaks down to roughly 100 some gold per day.
She looks back down at her ledger book.
When she's looking down, is it flat on the table, or is she kind
She's
of
holding it.
Okay?
She's kind of like.
Gauge that look.
That seems
Yeah, I do want to roll insight as she's.
that seems quite on the low end for us,
roll.
but
I'm gonna roll it.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
help-
roll
that's
inspiration.
helping.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to.
It's a cookie.
Great, 22 for insight.
and I think Airless says that really genuinely because she's like
How much
8,000
more
gold.
than that?
Daddy says 10,000 gold is good allowance.
She
For 2 weeks.
She looks shocked when you said that number, and she's looking at her ledger book, and then she just like closes it really quickly and goes, we'll have to pass.
Again, this is a starting. This is a negotiation. I think it is a good skill for anybody to be able to negotiate a wage. Let me ask you, we would be willing to come down on our normal rates. What is something that you think would be fair? 10 gold.
6, but those are maybe 6.
So
No, you owed us 10 gold because of the
we
food.
have given you our offer. What is your counter offer?
She just kind of laughs, hugs her ledger book, and she goes, I was gonna suggest like 150 a week, but
Per person?
yes,
Okay.
but I'm not sure what your skill sets are.
Well, maybe a demonstration would be in order so that you understand what you're paying for.
Audition.
But we also haven't really had any run-ins with the pirates, so it might be just like a low-risk job.
You've been
Yarr.
very lucky then, given the amount of. I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Salesman, he's selling.
maybe I have some assistance as I look over at Airless.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Verbal components. She says, you know
She's
what?
like,
Yeah.
she goes, yeah.
No.
Yes.
Hansies.
I go, we are quite the best.
Just guidance or maybe
Yeah,
advantage?
just
Oh, damn.
Heck of baggage.
That's what she said.
Guidance.
Damn.
And I help.
15. You've been very fortunate then. From what we've understood with our stay with the guards of the city of Ice and Steel, the activity has been quite prominent lately. Maybe it's only been within the past few days.
Maybe.
Do you have a healer aboard?
Yeah, RT.
We still breakdancing in the corner.
You see, he is now, he is carrying, like, kind of like medical supplies to, like, down below deck. She's like,
As I said, the demonstration of our abilities might give you a better understanding of what this gold would be going towards. Please, Captain, follow us. I walk out.
Go above deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still like midday, and she said they're not leaving till the morning, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And the sun is just high in the sky,
Perfect.
as always.
Perpetual.
I am going to... I don't know if this would be a performance or what.
Magic.
But I definitely like want to make a point of like making a scene and be like, please clear the way. I don't want anybody to be hurt. And like, so I want to make that a thing. So performance.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. 11.
Okay. People back up. They're looking for a show.
I will then use thaumaturgy to kind of make my eyes begin to glow, and then I'll shoot a 4th level lightning bolt, and I'll also channel divinity to maximize that. So it would be like 56 damage in a straight line for 100. So it's just this massive bolt of lightning that just shoots.
Punches a hole through any clouds. In
Yeah,
there.
like 100% just like
A roasted chicken falls from the sky.
12 invisible
Boom,
air,
boom's
air,
ass.
air elementals die.
I imagine there's just this like ringing like in empty space.
Oh. There's one guy clapping and everyone else.
Thank you. Thank you. This is the kind of protection that we would provide. Something that I think, especially given these turbulent times, could be quite useful. And this would also provide a distance. The ship would never even necessarily need to get close for us to engage with them.
I myself have healing abilities.
I break my own arm. And I just, no, I'm just kidding.
From the divine, and I can offer protection. And in that moment, I cast Spirit Guardians, but in this sense, I don't know if you want me to roll like a performance, but I'm trying to jazz it up and make it these like angelic gold figures with like spears and
Don't fuck it up or it'll become very scary.
It flex off.
yeah, like flexing, like
Flex off. She got rags. Are the angels iced out? Are they dripping or not?
can I get advantage at all?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, I feel like part of the lightning and everything, maybe,
Yes.
maybe.
No, because he did his separate.
That's true.
If I break my arm, no, I'm just kidding.
That's an 8.
They come out a little disfigured.
We'll keep you safe.
Fuck. No way an 8 is like
Come
your spell looks
on.
all fucked up.
Because
It's-
the spell
it's-
goes off
it's
the
probably
same.
just-
Maybe,
Trying to change how
maybe
they
I
look.
just don't look as impressive.
They go to flex.
They're just, yeah, they're all just weak.
Or
Hey.
how about we flavor it this way? They actually don't change, and they're still my ancestors.
Yeah.
So they're not the angelic like spears. They're like my ancestors. Don't worry, Erlis, and they're flying around.
Erlis, I've been meaning to speak to you.
So
Grandmother has been worried sick about you.
have the lobster bisque?
they're not really.
We don't need to eat anymore. We're
They're
dead.
They're not really my ancestors. They're divine projection, but they do provide protection if something gets aboard the ship that's causing us harm. And I go like this because I'm like, oh God, this is not going great, and dissipate. My like
I don't feel so.
older elven ancestors.
I don't feel so good, Mrs. Ehrlich. So, this is some of the abilities that we have. Perhaps not as impressive in abstract sense, but nonetheless, a display of what we can do. I think perhaps let us meet somewhere in the middle. I understand that you have a budget. I think that we could come down to maybe 250 gold per week for each of us.
We could swing that.
Very well. We will collect our friends and we will meet you here in the morning. What time do you intend to depart?
Probably about.
Noon?
we
It's
leave in
always
the
about
morning.
noon.
Yeah, it always feels about noon for you guys, I'm sure. We're probably leaving roughly like 6 a.m.
We will be here the night before, ready to go.
The night before, is that
Just
going
the
to be
night.
now?
No, it's still midday
How do you know?
because the sun is in the middle of the sky.
Isn't it always?
Yeah, but we legitimately it was still like midday, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys haven't been awake for like super long.
Okay, I'm just
Biff
like,
got
how
his
do you
pudding.
tell time here?
Biff did get his pudding.
It is a pleasure doing business with you. Thank you very much, Gail, and I'll be sure to introduce you to our other companions when we meet them. I think we had said that we were going to meet back at either the inn or the guardhouse.
We're just going to the dock.
We're skipping.
Yeah, we're probably nearing the dock at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From your guys' vantage point,
Probably
you
head
see
back to the inn.
Chomsky at least kind
Oh,
of
okay.
making his way through the crowd.
When we like leave the ship.
Thank you very much. We will, like I said, we'll be here this evening.
I
Ready
look
to go.
forward to our journey.
Captain?
She shakes both your guys'
I go to curtsy and then I'm like,
Captain, oh captain.
very stiff shake.
We will work on that.
Was that good?
Yes, you did very well. Just, easy. You're very tense in negotiations, but we'll get there. No need to be so formal.
She should be like, this?
We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there.
I'll go Ellis.
I think we start like walking down the stair, and then that's when I'm like,
Yeah, you guys would have definitely seen like the lightning bolt shoot up into the sky.
Oh, found him. What the fuck is he doing? Are they fighting?
You
We
guys
need to
are
fight.
from like
No.
a distance. You see the lightning bolt shoot up. You don't necessarily know that it's Argos, but you're like,
Oh, I've
something's
seen those.
happening.
You see a
Lightning bolts
dome of
before.
figures and then they blink away.
So they are the dead, or they're trying to impress people.
I think they're fighting. Batch. We need to go.
Let's go.
Okay, we run.
We run.
Okay.
We run.
You guys run.
My savior.
Jumpski, are
Yes.
you there?
Yes, we are. We're on our way. Don't worry.
How did things go? Oh, no need to worry. How did things go at the
No, we can
Fallen
stop.
Angel?
He tried to give us a quest. We basically told him where we were trying to go, and he was like, "Well, go somewhere else for a week, and then come back, and then we'll see about maybe getting there." So we figured we'd find our own way.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, right.
We have procured a job for us. We are going
Plan
to
A.
be Plan A. We are going to be
Plan A.
yes. We're going to be on. What was the name of the ship?
The Diamond Snake.
We'll be protection
Ah.
for the Diamond Snake.
High chance of running into pirates.
It is a very fancy ship
Oh,
with a relatively young, inexperienced crew. and I get the impression that it would be a prime target for pirates.
Understood.
We also are going to be paid and fed.
Deal.
Yep, I already accepted. I hope you guys don't mind.
Okay, that's fine. Batch, we've got a job.
Oh, good.
I think like
You guys all have your architect.
we'll meet.
so you can do
Let's
it.
meet at the.
It's a four-way call.
Let's meet at the. And I say the. You said there are multiple inns or just one inn?
I want to go to
at
the Drunken
dock?
Funyun.
There's like ale and stuff. There's the beer holder.
No, the beer holder.
That's
Yeah.
where you meant.
That's the dock one. Yeah, I say let's meet at the beer holder. Maybe we can get the room there and discuss everything.
That's
Okay.
the one with like the really drunk fisherman, right?
Yeah, there's like
The
a
ale
fisherman-
holder.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beer holder. He's like a
Beer
beholder.
holder.
The
With
eye
beers.
of the behold
'Cause
beer.
I was like,
holder.
wasn't there one with like some kind of sketchy looking fisherman?
Wait, is there actually a beholder in this place?
No.
Just a statue.
No, it's just
Just
the
like-
name.
like
the
that
logo
side of
is
it.
yeah.
It's like
Um,
Mickey
In
Mouse.
each of his eye sockets, he's holding like a flagon of beer.
Okay.
Behind
What'd you call
the behind the counter is an octopus bartender.
Yes, that's this one. I didn't know if it was this.
I think you named him Pete. No, you named him.
Oswald.
It was something, but yeah, he's here. He's serving beer.
What did we call him? Gus.
That's his name now.
No.
He goes by many names. Nobody knows for
Each
certain.
arm has a different name.
The legend says you leave, forget his name, and he has a new name every time.
He has 8 names.
Yep.
Which one is true?
No one knows his true name.
We
Let's grab a table.
yeah.
Let's discuss the plan.
I was going to say maybe we can see if there's a private room that we can discuss things.
We wouldn't need that.
We don't, but you know we can speak more candidly in privacy.
Honestly, yeah, fair enough. Last time we were not in a private room.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to be fair, we don't know. We don't know who's gonna be crew potentially in this.
My thoughts exactly. Hello, barkeep. Are there any inns here, or do you have any rooms, private rooms for weary travelers wanting to get away from the crowd?
I'm so weary.
You hear all like the suction cups just kind of like popping as he like kind of scuttles over to you in an octopus way.
What are you?
Now we're just gonna ASMR. Just
I'm an octopus.
Okay.
There you go, asking people again what they are.
Do they make armor for you?
I don't need armor. I'm
Do
a
you,
bartender.
do you want some?
No.
Okay, well, gotta ask.
do you have
Yes.
a private room? Is there a charge associated with renting it for an hour or two?
For an
What's
hour.
that armor for an octopus?
Two
They can
silver?
spend a penny.
Okay, here's a gold. We'll rent it for a few hours. Thank you.
He like with his beak.
You.
Make sure it's real.
I thought it would be squishy.
Right.
And you know how? Yeah.
Do you ink?
You guys are asking very personal questions to the stranger.
What's it to you?
Do you?
Inking's
Wanna
Wanna
extra.
find out?
Uh-oh. You
Maybe-
got a pistol from underneath?
Kinda.
Maybe we could have some ales brought to the room.
Sure.
Oh,
And goat's milk as well.
thank you. Yeah, not ale.
Anything else?
No.
Maybe 2 goat's milk.
2 goat's milks. 1 pitcher of goat's milk, 1 pitcher of ale.
I'll pitch.
The ale is not good.
She doesn't like ale.
No.
Nar.
Alright.
We get into them. I discuss everything that we did aboard the ship, and
So you weren't forthcoming with why we wanted to get the job?
well, I think if we said to the captain we want to go to a pirate castle, that they wouldn't have hired us.
Or if we said we're hoping that your ship gets attacked by pirates.
No, but I think because of the rite of passage we have, I mean, it's totally reasonable to be like, hey, we want to protect you because we're working with the gods to solve the problems. It
What
seems
if they don't
not
let-
very
They don't-
honest of you both
But
to
remember-
go in.
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm saying.
But remember, they
Yeah.
don't recognize the Fae as deities. They only recognize the twins.
We were trying to not overcomplicate it.
Also, again, trying to get work saying, hey, we want to go to the dangerous place that you're trying to avoid, probably wouldn't have gotten us hired. I don't think it's necessarily a deception. maybe a liable mission, if anything. Because we do intend to protect them.
I'm more like that you were able to do it than anything. I was just...
I think
Making
they
an
would worry
observation.
that we might be trying to set them up if we were hoping to run into these pirates. Like, hoping to attract them. You know?
Oh, we totally are, though.
I
Right.
know. But, like,
We're not.
They're literally bait.
Well,
Yeah.
Chum.
we will succeed in doing our job. I mean, that's...
I think.
True.
yeah,
I think.
either way.
I think both things can be true, though.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
you're
Like,
very right.
I think it is important that if we do encounter these pirates, which, knock on wood, that I don't know how we would. I think we get the information. Perhaps we can capture one of them and get, however it is, they find their way back to Typhoon.
No.
And worst case scenario, we have a little adventure, we get some coin, and we go to the Ruby Citadel.
And more or less, I feel safe from Badger's pursuers being on the air. Because at least if they attack us then, we know where they're coming from.
We'll be getting. It's 2 weeks' work, 250 gold per week.
Oh, but 2 weeks... Imagine if we don't get anywhere closer. 2 weeks is a lot of time.
It is a lot of time,
It's a
but
little bit of a gamble.
but that's why I wanted to meet with all of you, because there's no contract has been signed yet. We're not beholden to them yet.
It's the best lead we've got now. I mean,
I-
it's
that's-
this or spend a couple of weeks chasing down priests.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Is I wanted to ask what you guys thought and how you felt, and before we signed anything.
And
I
with
feel good.
such a long journey, I feel like that increases our chance of a run-in.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Hopefully. On a more serious note than our main quest, I'm going to try to strike a contract with the captain. Did you see what kind of armor that the crew was wearing?
I don't think there were lots of automatons actually. You might find that very interesting. I didn't really recognize a lot of armor, but I also don't think that they were readying for battle. I think they were more preparing the ship for voyage.
Of course, but I mean, if you're on a ship, you need armor.
I'm sure they have it. I just don't think they were wearing it at the time that they were loading the
So
ship.
they
you
might
know.
need some new armor. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I'm thinking you could maybe upgrade some of that armor.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Here's what I'm saying.
I have 2 weeks.
You
I'll
have
leave
2
them.
weeks. I think you have 2 weeks to make a good pitch. That being said, everything did look brand new. So, but you're very skilled.
I
Brand
do
new, but
not
made by me.
I do not have an eye for armor like you. But
Your armor's fine. Fine, I mean...
I was talking about
Oh,
her
I'm
crew.
sorry. Yeah.
It's okay. But I have an eye for someone who has an empty pocketbook. And that captain looks like she's about allocated all of her money.
I am curious. You saying that now, but you also saying that it's a very nice ship. Yet she's brand new at sailing. How did she come upon such an expensive ship?
I don't necessarily know that, but I also don't necessarily know that she was, destitute. I mean, we're getting paid a lot of money, and everything looks very expensive. I would assume that it's not necessarily
250 gold a week is
a lot of money.
a many years' salary for many folks.
She about had a heart attack at 8,000.
8,000.
I thought we'd start high, who knows? People might be rich here, who cares? Anyway, it worked out. Whoa, what, you don't like it?
No, I'm just saying, is that why you thought that she was poor? Is it
She
because
couldn't afford
it's
8,000
8,000
gold.
a week?
Well, yeah, because that's only a
Well,
thousand a week.
it was 1,000 a week for
Per-
all of us.
yeah,
8,000 total.
per
But
individual.
still.
That's still a lot of money.
You know, Alice, some people in their entire life don't hold over 50 gold.
It's true. I've never held more than maybe 100 gold in my entire life.
Oh.
Entire life. All of the years put together, never more than 100 gold.
Yeah.
Me too. As his coin purse jingles.
Oh no, I have money now. I've got
yes.
money. I'm just saying, like within the past weeks, I've
Oh,
had
yeah.
more money than the rest of my life put together.
This opens up an interesting.
How do
point
you
of
afford
discussion.
anything?
We don't buy things. We fish, we work, and we.
Not everybody lives lavish lives.
Well,
I don't live
I wouldn't assume that
lavishly.
she did, but Alice, I am curious as to what kind of a state your family comes from. I'm curious in terms of the very specifics. What kind of net worth does your father have? If you had to estimate. And you can't pass the question.
10
sorry.
billion gold.
It's not that I'm passing. It's just I'm the youngest daughter. The only one who's privy to that information is the eldest Rosalind. She's the one who's going to be inheriting it.
How many rooms did your house have?
That would be a good way.
Yeah, I was just like,
I don't know.
you
Too
don't,
many-
you
too
don't
many to
know?
count?
I don't know.
Do you know?
More or less than 20.
Way more than 20.
Well,
Okay.
Right.
I lived in a tree with one room.
I did too.
My entire house wasn't
My
in a tree.
monastery was a tree. A large one, but it was
That's
cozy.
flammable.
Very flammable.
Okay. So we've
Burned down.
now come to the understanding that not everyone comes from wealth,
I'm aware of that.
and you came from wealth,
I'm aware of that.
and money is a lot.
I
The
just
concept of money is different than the common folk. I'll just say that.
yes,
Well,
I
maybe she is,
just
but maybe she is poor. I mean, I haven't met her yet.
Yeah, you
she
could be
is
poor.
she me?
No, her.
Oh.
She could be poor.
Oh, I was just saying it seems like she bought this ship and she's paid for all the crew and all the supplies. It seems like she's allocated.
She's invested.
She's invested. It seems like she needs to make some funds.
I will
Likely,
say this. Most captains don't own the ships outright. You typically the way that merchant vessels work is they are owned by a company.
Yeah.
And the company hires out crews and captains and things like that. And they have a rotation of captains that they use. So it's likely that was either next in line or maybe she had famous relatives or somebody who was connected. I will say that she looked fairly young, you
Yeah.
said, right?
Probably like 25 to 30, fairly young.
Honestly, in my experience, young, a captain already, I would say probably connected. Family member or...
I'm interested now in the story. Batch, you should feed her some of these alcoholic beverages and get the answers we need.
She was quite attractive.
No.
Why not?
No.
No, it's good.
And we.
Why are
just
you saying no to me?
No. Batch is really good at getting information out of people and talking
He
to
is.
them. Batch, you should talk her up and just in case she's,
I didn't say he needed to sleep with her. I just said, he could have a conversation. She was very
Is
attractive.
that what you were saying? He should.
I didn't say that. No,
Oh.
why are you guys... I said
fuck
she's
it, it's
attractive.
okay, I'll do it.
Batch, you cannot procreate. We have a journey to go on.
Bitch,
We have an
she's a
journey.
tiefling.
Anyway, so maybe that could be a
She
little
was
side
very
quest for you during
attractive.
2 weeks is getting some information out of her, some backstory, if you will,
One-
just to make sure she's not
I
working
wasn't.
with the unsealed.
I'll do it.
Another thing that I'll say, Batch, the crew seem very fun. Like, they like to play games.
Right. Yeah,
Don't
no.
lose all your money either, please.
I'm not good at games.
I'll
Like
go,
card games?
I'll talk to her, yeah. I'll chat her up.
And then tell us about it, because if she's working with the unsealed, we need to know.
Yeah.
She also seemed like a very intelligent individual.
Mhm.
So
Yes, I can talk to...
I'll talk to her.
You're very good at talking to people and getting people to lower their guard. That was all that I meant or was insinuating.
Got it.
My conversation does the opposite.
You're getting there. You're getting
I
there.
upset her when I said hello.
Most people don't curtsy when they meet people. That's what. Remember, I was saying you're very formal. Most people are not like that. There's nothing wrong with being formal. It's just
I could go.
different.
I'll go meet her. When are we meeting at that?
We're
tomorrow?
we are
We set off
Tonight?
tomorrow. Tonight.
If you guys
no,
were
we are heading there tonight.
Yeah,
we're going.
to leave.
We're gonna sleep on the ship and
All right.
be ready to
I
go.
think we should.
I'll talk to
we
her
should,
tonight.
we should both introduce ourselves.
Yep.
For sure.
No, we'll definitely introduce you, and
Yes.
I'm hoping that we'll get to meet most of the crew, or at least they'll kind of give us a tour of the ship as a whole. So
I'm hoping there's a dark room
why
for me.
to be dark?
So it could be a bat.
There's been so many people for so long, and I've been doing so many things. It'd be
It's
nice
not-
just
it's
if,
not
if nobody attacks, it'd be
recluse.
really nice to just not
I
for a little bit.
I will say most likely we'll probably
Sensory
all be
overload.
sharing a cabin.
sharing
that's-
a cabin.
That's typically how it is. I would be very surprised if we had private cabins on this ship.
You said it was a nice ship, so I imagine.
It could be. I don't know. I'm just saying. Typically, from my understanding of merchant vessels and stuff like that, crew share shit, like share bunk rooms.
I'll work something out.
Sure.
Gail, you said.
Captain Gail.
Captain.
Remember, always Captain Gail. It's
Not-
sign of respect.
Not used to that.
Unless she tells you otherwise, Captain Gail. Sign of respect. I don't know who the first mate is, but also somebody to address formally, unless otherwise.
That's-
You don't need to curtsy.
And the
Cocaine
healer,
and
or
cholesterol.
yes,
The
the,
fat tea-
at
the-
least one of the healers.
The ugly, big tiefling
Co-Captain Jabba.
with a bunch of boils and zits.
Oh. So. Inspiration.
I'm very talented.
Boom. I think we stay there talking for probably an hour and then maybe head to the ship.
Right.
Is there anything that we want to shop for?
Are we gonna sleep on the ship tonight?
I would assume so. They want to leave at dawn. So
That was my gavel.
if there's anything that we need to get before setting sail, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, I'll just get Captain Gail.
You have to go check on Birdie.
Ducky.
Ducky, excuse me.
She's like, who?
Your griffin?
Ducky should come with us.
Oh my god. Yes.
Take Ducky with us, because imagine.
Absolutely.
So long as there's room.
Oh, the way you described it, the ship is fucking massive.
Oh, I mean, it's a big ship, but
40
it's
stories.
also a big assumption to just assume, hey, my pet griffin's on board.
Well, I mean, it's like an emergency escape.
It's tactically very good. We should talk to...
If you all die and the ship goes up, I've got a way out. I'll just say that.
Very good. Let's talk to Captain Gail, see if maybe Ducky can join us. And if not, we'll need to make arrangements.
What if I just bring Ducky to the conversation and just show Gail how
Ask for
nice
forgiveness,
Ducky is?
not permission. Got it. That's how I live my life.
And I
I
say,
mean, it's a way
if
to
the
go.
ship goes down, me and you, Gail.
Hey, you do you.
Um,
Hopefully it turns out well.
Speaking of that, yes, I do need to check on Ducky, and I will buy a supply of rations because I won't expect them to supply rations
For Ducky.
for Ducky.
Anyway, I'm gonna hit T.
But we don't
to
need to
fast
RP.
forward time.
Yeah.
Because it's Skyrim.
I'm pulling up M, and then I'm going to a spot that I've already been, and now I'm fast traveling to there.
Okay. You guys fast forward through the time that you have in the room.
Quick, everybody, T-pose. Nope, now we're there.
And it's kind of a little bit darker outside, kind of like the sun setting, but it's still high up in the sky. It's weird here.
Yeah.
It's about probably 4 p.m.
About noon.
It's about noon.
4 p.m. You guys just going to the ship?
Yeah, I would, if she has Ducky or not.
She could
It-
get a key.
So if she has Ducky, then I would go onto the ship and be like, "Oh, I'll introduce you to everybody on the docks," because I wouldn't presume to bring a griffin onto a ship without
why
permission. You know, manners.
Griffin's small, not big.
Griffin,
They're
big.
big.
Griffin, big.
Ducky is Ducky
lady.
size. She's lady.
Big.
Probably Chomsky sized.
No, bigger.
Chomsky, big Chomsky.
No.
Big chest.
I take out a
Captain-
fresh ribbon from my bag to like tie it on her collar.
Make her presentable. Captain Gail, I've gathered the other companions. I thought you might like to meet everybody formally, if you have the moment.
Yes, do you want to meet the crew?
Yes, maybe you should come, or should I bring everybody on board first?
I can bring them down.
Perfect.
I'll go collect.
You'll like this.
It takes her a few minutes, probably about 5-10 minutes, to get everybody. And
I'm gonna immediately. I get to the bottom of the stairs. And I look at her for her reaction to the griffin.
Griffin.
17.
she's very taken aback. She's like, okay.
That's here.
But she's not. She doesn't seem like, oh, this is a problem. She's just like, Oh, that's different.
I'm
Like,
like
that's a thing.
Okay.
scritching Ducky just to show, like, look, she's not taking my hand off.
It's nice. So like I described, Captain Gail, she is like a very like red complexion tiefling. She's got a big captain's hat with a big feather.
In her hat, macaroni, yeah.
Mhm.
Behind her, there is the Air Genasi that I described as Karina. She's introducing you, telling you their names. Karina, and then there's Arinder, who's the air elemental. Julian is the human that you guys saw helping the automaton. He has like a very like kind of like longer on top, cut short on the sides, very like clean kept persona. He's very clean. She goes, "This is Artie," and then Artie, in the back, he like kind of mutters something. You don't. What
The
are
robot?
your passives? Yeah.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna active.
Yeah, you guys can active or.
You said perception?
You
My
know my
passive is 15.
My passive
3.
is 9, Krista.
You can active or passive.
I'm staring at the tiefling lady. I'm like,
I have a passive of 12, but I'm more focused on like the ranks of the people that she's introducing.
Okay.
13.
13. What do you get?
3.
I just have 12 passive.
So you got first mate Karina. She's the air genasi. You've got navigator Arinder, the air elemental. Quartermaster Julian,
Mhm.
The human. Artie, he is he doesn't have. She doesn't like give him a title.
Ship doctor,
Yeah.
more or less.
Everybody with above 10, you hear Artie just kind of like softly. He just says, "Artificial resuscitation trained instrument."
Nice.
Artie says that?
Yeah.
Says his name.
Says it very-
He's an automaton.
Yeah.
artificial
What does
resuscitation.
Chomsky know of automatons? Tell me now.
Robots.
Yeah, you know,
They don't born, they're built.
yeah, they're built.
They don't born?
They're made of armor.
That's
They're
the thing.
The perfect.
some of
being.
them are like wooden creatures. Some of them are metal creatures.
What is Artie?
These one, both of them seem to be
Artie and what's his name, R2?
pendulum.
Benjamin. Okay, so Pendulum and Artie.
They are both like metal based creatures. They're
Cool.
they're humanoid size, medium size.
Do they look new or do they look scuffed and broken?
They look new.
Cool.
And then there's shipwright pendulum. And Chef Yest.
Yes.
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 Who is the
Yes.
the tiefling?
Chef Yarp. He's the
Yarp.
tiefling.
Yeah.
The hot tiefling.
All tieflings. are
Oops, all hot
Oops,
tieflings.
all hot tieflings. I'm imagining a chef apron and nothing else.
And it just says kiss the chef. Kiss the cook.
Oops, looks like I have to.
I assume your husband will be livid.
He's not here.
I assume that there are more crew, like just unnamed crew that we don't need to get into. How many total people are there?
Probably like 10.
10 altogether?
Yeah, so there's like 3 just dock hands.
Sure.
And then
How many stories is the ship?
what are you up to over there?
Just waiting.
He's just getting excited.
Yeah.
He really likes the captain.
How many stories is the ship?
What?
How many stories is the ship?
Sorry.
How
It
many
can't,
stories is the ship?
How many stories is the ship?
How many stories is the ship?
it can't be that big of a ship. It's just 10 people.
Yeah, it's not like super big.
You said it was a cruise ship.
Compared to a sailboat,
A new, like,
when it comes to like amenities.
How many
and
stories is
stuff.
the ship?
How big is the ship?
It's got. I don't know. You haven't been inside yet.
10 tickets to paradise.
How many levels of windows are upon the outside of the ship?
2.
Thank you.
thank you
The
very
more you say ship, the less real the word is.
How many stories is
Thank,
the ship?
thank you very much for introducing everyone to us, Captain Gail.
Who are your friends? And she's looking directly at the griffin.
Chomsky is standing really close to Artie. Like standing over him, like looking at him.
Oh, you have an automaton too.
This is Chomsky. He is not an automaton. He might be an automaton, actually. I
Like,
don't quite know. He does
Not
like...
listening to the conversation, he reaches out to like touch the arm of Artie.
Artie goes, please do not touch me.
Sorry.
He likes armor a lot. He's quite capable.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Chomsky.
Name's Chomsky.
Captain Gail.
What's Gail wearing for armor?
She's got like padded leather.
Chomsky will get too close to her and like look at it. What's that? He's gonna roll. I'm gonna roll.
The
As-
specific too close to
like
her.
as he's like invading her personal space, I'm like, he's very passionate
Investigation. 18 investigation. Is it good armor?
That's nice.
Okay.
He's very passionate about armor.
You know. What kind of weapon does she have?
She has a short sword.
You know, it's suboptimal. The way that the arm is tailored for how short your sword is. You would want it to be opened up a little bit closer to the breast. Although it would risk a little bit of coverage, but it would give you a little bit more mobility.
This over here is batch.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, what's going on? It's nice to meet you. Beautiful ship you've got here.
What are you doing?
He's trying to
rolling
roll his
charisma.
Riz.
Oh.
Riz, Skibbity.
What are you doing with your
25.
charisma? Are you winking? Or are you
Yeah,
just
no,
first
it's
impression?
very-
He's this.
Well, since everyone else is just fucking weirdos, I'm just like,
I'm not being weird.
Hey, I'm not gonna curtsy, but I'm gonna curtsy. I might curtsy.
All right.
Argos
fair
has been
enough.
pretty normal.
so he's the cool guy of the group.
Argos.
He's like, hey, what's going on, Bachelor Ashley? Nice to meet you. Beautiful ship you've got here, Captain Gail.
She steps out of Chomsky's breathing room. And she shakes your hand. Nice to meet you.
He plays the guitar.
Oh. Who's the bird?
This
Oh.
is
Did she, hold on, can I do an insight? Does she seem at all, like,
Good insight.
interested in...
More interested in the bird.
That's a nat 20.
Who's
I don't know what my insight is, though. +1, 21.
She definitely like elevator eyes, and then she's like, "Okay, who's the bird?"
God damn it.
this,
Elevator,
she, like,
elevator
checks you
eyes. Yeah, elevator eyes. That's good.
this is
Does she stop on the 3rd floor, if you know what I'm saying?
Oh my.
This
DC's.
big rack on you?
This is Ducky. She
you?
Feet,
is
knees, balls.
my griffin. She is an essential member of this team.
Feytastic Four.
Will
He says quietly.
that be an issue?
We could make do.
She can fly behind too, right?
No.
Oh, no, she can't fly
Probably
behind.
couldn't keep up.
Rope. I don't know.
No.
Just throwing things out there. I'm sorry.
Ducky like looks at you and is like,
I do say, honestly, gliding, having a rope and letting her glide might not be the worst idea
That's
if
exactly
you
what it's
prefer.
practical. Yeah.
But again,
Just
she
have
would
dangle from
probably
the
probably not the whole time.
she's a total sweetheart.
A dragon in the wind.
And if anything ever happens, worst case
Carpet bomb.
scenario, Ducky and I will get you out of here. Just saying.
Riz.
But remember, we're here to protect the ship, so the worst won't happen. You don't need to worry about that.
Oh, yes.
I'm saying Plan ZZZ.
Yes.
Wallace happening, Batch just
I
like
look
goes
at
to
the-
the door, kind of just gives her a nod and heads out. I'm letting you guys do the discussion.
I was gonna say
like the
after.
modifications, just let me know.
I was gonna say
And Chomsky will
after
let me know.
that, I personally introduce
are
myself
kinda
to every
weirdos.
member of the crew.
Chomsky will introduce himself only to Gail, and it'll go back to the automaton, and that'll be a conversation for.
Just Artie, or do you go to Pendulum as well?
Are they standing next to each other? He'll go back to the one he was with already.
Artie.
They look similar, yeah. Artie was your name.
Artificial resuscitation trained instrument.
Interesting. You were trained. Who built you?
My father.
Who is he? No, I mean yes, of course, that makes sense. My father built me.
His name is Father.
Is he on the ship?
No.
Do you know of how your inner workings work?
No.
RT, sometimes I question how my inner workings work. Listen, I can improve you. And we can discover things.
Artie, let's run away together.
Can we get to third base?
Gail kind of like looks at you. And she goes, "Is your friend hitting on my automaton?"
He's very interested in armor. He is very keen on the defenses of your ship, and he has a mechanical mind. He's just a professional curiosity.
He'll walk back over to
And
Gail.
I quickly like.
Where did you procure them?
They were imported. I got them at the Ruby Citadel.
Do you know any about the maker? They called him just the father.
Yeah, father.
That's vague.
How do you refer to your father?
Gramps. Actually, you're kind of right. Okay, now I get it.
Captain Gail, I forgot to ask previously. Is this your private vessel, or are you flying for a company?
This is my ship, but we work for.
You're contracted. Right. You have a very lovely and impressive ship.
Thank you.
Sorry for surprising you with Ducky. Is there anywhere that I shouldn't let her go? Is there somewhere I should keep her?
Jumps and throws his rope at you. Take it.
Julian, the human, he comes over. He's like, I will take. I'll show you where she can go.
I'll follow him with Ducky.
Captain, I'm sure that you are very busy, and as you can see, my companions here are very weary from the travel. Perhaps we might be shown to our quarters, or perhaps shown the ship as a whole.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, ship tour. That makes most sense. Good call.
Pendulum will show you around. She points to the one automaton.
Thank you.
Are they on a wheel?
No.
Walk like human. Gotcha.
Walk like a human.
If
Kind of like C-3PO, where he doesn't really like.
Oh, stiff. I can improve that.
if there is
Oil.
anything that we can do to be of service to you or to the ship while we are aboard, please don't hesitate to ask any of us. I'm sure that we are all be willing to help.
And then she's like, she hands you all little bags. She goes, half up front.
Sure.
But if you just take off in the middle of the night, it comes back.
Don't worry, I'll find them if they do.
We don't
It
plan on.
magically comes back.
We will have no place to go once we're on the ship.
No, if you leave before the ship takes off.
How do we know you won't just do that, like, in 2 months from now?
Do I look like I lie?
I'm sure.
No.
I'm sure it's just a magical enchantment that's time based.
Okay.
Probably just would break after the evening. We intend on staying on the ship this evening, if that isn't too much of an imposition.
That's fine. I just didn't want you to be like, oh, gold, and then
Of course.
leave
no.
and never.
It makes perfect sense. To be honest, if you'd like to withhold payment until tomorrow and we're already setting sail, should
I
be
already
fine.
handed you the bags, and she just kind of walks away.
Well,
All right. Well,
let's
good.
look at the ship.
so we get 250 gold.
Yep.
If I wasn't there, do I get it? No.
She would have handed your bag to Argos.
What?
Pendulum leads you around the ship. He gives you a very detailed description of everything. He'll
Okay.
point out like wood carvings, and be like Captain Gale's grandfather carved this with his hands, and like very detailed descriptions and history lessons on everything on the ship.
Tour guide, 100%.
Can I? I mean, can I do a roll to see how much Batch can like remember every little detail that this little guy's saying, so he
That's
can
just a straight
Ooh.
intelligence.
he can
So he can riz her up
he
later.
can riz her up. That is a hold on.
Can we just remember it? I was
Well,
gonna
she's
say.
not saying everything. That's why I'm
Yeah, I'm
saying.
Oh no! I got you.
When you're really trying, Michael.
Oh, it's a -1.
Batch's,
17.
Batch's bracelet glows blue and you get a +5.
Ooh,
Flash of genius.
Plus
flash of
mi-
genius
22.
So, +4.
for Riz.
Yeah, 22.
Healing
That's your
22.
favorite number.
I'm
So,
risen up the fucking captain.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so Pendulum leads you guys around the whole ship, giving you very detailed notes of every little thing.
Chomsky's got a notebook. He's writing it all down.
Yeah.
No intelligence check needed. His base intelligence is high enough.
And he also takes notes on everything.
Factual.
Batch does not.
So, he ends the tour in a way that he leads you guys directly to where you
Well,
guys
I was staying.
It's a bunk, so there's 2 rooms and there's 2 people per room.
Okay. Nice.
So it's not all 4 of you crammed into a small cabin, but it's 2 of you. You guys can split off, do whatever you want.
Thank you very much, Pendulum. Pendulum, might I ask, what is your function on the ship?
I am the shipwright.
Do the repairs and everything. Wonderful. It's good to know.
If you need assistance, let me know. Or if you're curious about your inner workings, let me know too. We can probably figure that out together.
He looks at you and he goes, "Do you come from father too?"
I come from a father, not your father.
Your daddy's not my daddy.
Who's
But
your
in
daddy?
a way, I was built.
Who's
Are
your
you
mom?
like me?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
And he just kind of okay.
I did. Chomsky, what does that mean?
He's not a curious
Do
guy.
not
I'm very
compute.
curious as to. Did you actually ask him that?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
What does it mean? I'm just.
Have you ever?
How could you not know if you're an automaton or not?
I know I'm not an automaton.
Well, he
We've
just
already-
asked you if you were one. You
He's
said
a bunch
you
of
don't know.
grasshoppers. We've already gotten to
No.
this.
Oh yes, there's one scurrying
What
out.
I'm talking about is the magic that makes him work and the magic that makes my armor work are very similar.
Oh no, it's wonderful. It is very intriguing for sure.
But I want to understand more about how. Is there an absence of a being to that armor? Or are they being puppeted remotely?
Like, does he have a conscious?
A
Yes.
soul, if you will.
Yeah.
How common are automatons?
Not super common.
Yeah, this would be the first one Chomsky would ever see.
This is
I
that.
would have pointed it out if
Yes.
you guys have seen.
Yes, it's the first one he's ever seen, so he's very, very curious.
Most likely the very first one. I think, not that we have to RP it, but Argus would have been a little bit more like, wow, when seeing them before. But no, I agree. It's fascinating how these work and how they work. I mean, they seem to have identities and.
Correct. I kind of grasp the idea behind it, but if I...
You should see if maybe they could like go through a diagnostic with you and like really
That's what I was
get
trying to do when I saw him for the first time.
That's what
It
you
didn't
should
come off
do.
very-
We've got like a whole 2 weeks. I mean,
I'll try to, yeah.
yeah. You get inside
I-
an automaton and Batch gets.
I'm uncomfortable now.
No, it's all right. We all have different
Although if I
flavors
could
and
disassemble
tastes
one
and
completely,
interests.
I would learn so much. They may never walk again. That would be
Chomsky's serial killer.
They might walk sideways.
Seriously, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I don't quite understand.
You're quite confident in yourself. I'm glad.
Ruff, ruff, ruff. I don't think I would do that, truthfully, but I do want to understand more.
No, it
I
is.
will ask them questions.
I was gonna say.
Maybe they have a manual or something.
Well, it also might
meant
be
what?
prudent, or are you not fascinated by the airship as a whole? I mean, Pendulum being a shipwright.
I was laughing.
I mean, how fortuitous. He's not only an automaton, but he understands how the ship floats and flies and everything.
Oh, that stuff's simple.
Oh,
I did a bit of studying at the library.
well, maybe sometime you could tell me how that works because
Yeah,
it's
no problem,
fascinating.
actually. Yeah, I don't.
Okay, all right.
That-
You see, Argos feels dumb.
No, it's complete. What are you talking about? It's simple.
What, you don't know how airships fly?
Come on now.
Physics, trigonometry,
It's all about lift, okay?
organic chemistry.
It's all about just really believing the ship won't fall.
Any particular split for our bunks?
I'm bunking with Batch.
Do I get back from settling Ducky in?
Yep. Julian would have like dropped you off with.
I just get a feeling that I will be sleeping alone if I bunk with Batch, so.
That's fine.
Huh?
Chomsky walks into the room.
Oh, we.
We have a bunk. I guess Chomsky and Betch are sharing, and we'll be sharing a bunk as well.
Okay.
Team A, Team B. C.
It's gonna be just like the monastery days. We had bunk beds.
Very nice. Well, I would say we have some time before the morning. They might be busy, but they also might just be relaxing. Maybe it might be a good time to get to know the crew.
You're right. I'll go see,
Well, first things first. I run into the room and I throw my bag on top. I get top bunk.
Of course.
it would be irresponsible if I took the top bunk.
Why don't you go check on Ducky? I take her shit off of the top bunk. I throw it on the ground with my son. I'm just kidding.
I already settled her
Okay,
in.
my captain.
I think it would crush you.
Yeah, probably.
It would be irresponsible.
You are pretty big.
You guys notice as you enter in these rooms, everything's bolted down, so it's not gonna like
Oh.
any turbulence. It's not gonna.
It's like, would they think we're gonna fucking steal the bunk
No.
beds? I was like, what is this?
you get the bolted
There's
down
a chalice, but it's drilled to the wall. You can't take it.
I'm so thirsty.
We got
The Bible's just page by page in a steel case.
No, everything's like bolted down. All the shelves have like bars that go around it, so nothing can fall off.
That makes sense.
I love that was your thought.
It's like, we're gonna steal your bunk beds. Come on, what city are we in?
We only have-
Milwaukee?
Chomsky, we only have a little bit of time. We gotta get these beds out of here.
It's the Chalice Boys. They're back at it again. They steal all the chalices.
We're the bunk boys.
Quick, who brought the ratchet? Go, go, go.
It's free. Anyway, sorry.
I think we should go in and unscrew all of Chomsky and Batch's furniture.
That'd be so fucked.
Fuck you.
So when we hit
we're just shaking up.
Batch gets
We'll have to do it when they're not in the room, but I like it.
The bed just goes up, and I'm just smashed
I
against
think-
the
I think-
ceiling.
Because they think we're the good ones.
Exactly, I agree. I think it'll be a good jest. It'll be a
Yes,
good
yes,
way for
yes.
us to bond after our argument earlier.
Yeah, because they think we're just too good, and then
Yes.
they'll be like, haha.
Batch, these
You-
rolls
you
so
are
fun.
funny.
Everything the same.
Yeah, me too.
Perfect.
Hey, I'm gonna go talk to the captain. I'm gonna do my job.
Please do.
I'll do my part.
I'm doing my part.
Batch, two things.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Can you at least give me one of the two? You said two things. You didn't give me one.
I will skip the first. Secondly, just bring back good information.
What's the first one?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna go try to figure out more about him.
Me too, man. I'm gonna open the door and close it.
Open
that.
Close the door, open it and close the door. And I open it and close the door again. And I open it and I leave.
And then
I take my plank.
I'm going to spend some time getting to know the crew a little bit. Think it'll be
It's like
good.
We're all doing that.
Some more intimately than others. I've always found that people who cook the food always have the best read on the ship, know the most about it. So I'm going to go and try and talk to the cook.
That's a good idea.
Are you all right here? Are you all settled?
Yes, I'm all settled. I'm just thinking of how I can be useful. You're gonna talk to the cook. Batch is gonna sleep with the captain. Chomsky's gonna have relations with the automaton.
I think he's going to.
Crazy.
Fuck a robot.
That's insane.
If there's loud clanging, we'll know.
bing bong bong bing bong.
Call him in on
That'll
top of
Bang, bang, bang.
You know,
Jesus fuck.
at
think
the
we need some
monastery,
oil.
we always
WD-40.
believed that
There we go.
there's something for everyone.
Yes, I'm not
Sounds
judging.
like piston.
Good. At least, I want to say, don't feel like this is a mission, you know, I mean, go talk to who you want to talk to. We have free time. It's okay to just relax, you know. Everything's been so tense for all of us so lately, and I think we deserve just even a couple hours of fun. Batch is going to have his, Chomsky's going to have his.
That is crazy. There's 2 different things happening.
Yeah.
Also, he just met her. No way he lands the bag. No way. Maybe a weekend. No way, no.
I don't really do anything for fun.
No.
I guess
Well, let me ask you this. When we met the crew, who stood out to you the most? Don't think about it. Just respond. Just instinctively. Unnamed henchman number 2.
Probably Karina.
Then go talk to Karina.
Okay. I will go talk to Karina.
That was the name of my accounting teacher at college, X. And every time I hear it, I'm just like...
You know, being first mate is really only my backup. My real passion is teaching.
Accounting.
Teaching
Love
accounting. God,
I
she was
can't-
so bad at it, too. She had this dumb little pink wheelie backpack that she would take in every day. Oh, fuck. I can't stand that woman. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. This is...
Karina keeps the logbooks.
Nice.
Of course she
Does
does.
the accounting.
Mm-hmm. She does now. Rollies for who goes first?
Yep.
I'm rolling.
Da-da-da, 6.
Who's gonna beat mine?
I got 5.
6.
8. That was dog
Okay.
shit.
Wait, what'd you get?
6.
We each got 6.
Roll off.
So we roll
So we got
We all
5,
rolled.
6, 6, 7.
2.
8. She got an 8.
Oh.
So
I got
8,
a 7, you got a 2. We, no,
No one
6
rolled
rolls.
above 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So bam, 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 bam.
That was crazy.
At least my
Okay, so I
low
guess I go
roll was
first.
for that, I
Welcome to
guess.
the
Yeah.
candy shop.
Ladies first.
Let you lick my automaton.
I'll let you put my pieces together.
I hope so. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for sexual relations, guys.
I need your input.
Ooh, put your input in my output.
Hey, this is quite a binary relationship.
Yes, 1s and 0s. I like your thinking.
An output is
Do you have-
definitely just the butt.
Do you,
It's the butt.
do you have a male
Yeah,
or
I just
female
told you
adapter?
I'm into butt stuff.
Oh, Chomsky's into the butt stuff
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Oh,
For
I'm
sure.
going to need
Sure.
an adapter for that.
He's so
I've come for my meeting.
I'm gonna install twin turbos on the automaton. You guys are gonna wake up in the morning. Hello.
he's never been more efficient.
Chomsky's all fucked me up. I don't know what to do now.
He's fucked you.
Anyway.
Wow,
so
you
sorry.
seem real
We've
chipper.
already skipped to Chomsky. It's this arc.
I go looking for Karina.
You find Karina. She is playing like a card game with Julian. They're just kind of like in the mess hall area, so they're just kind of like just waiting.
Do you mind if I sit down?
Sure. Do you want a hand?
I don't think I know how to play.
And they explain like the rules of blackjack really fast.
Jack Black.
Okay. And what's the goal?
They explain the card values.
Yeah.
They say you don't want to go above 21.
Mhm.
They explain. Just,
Fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is the goal.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like watch them play a few rounds and I start playing with them.
Are they playing for money?
They were not
Oh, thank God.
at that moment.
Oh, no.
Until she sat down and said, "Ooh."
This is how do you
Daddy
play this
won.
game?
But Julian's like, so when are we gonna start putting money on it? And he goes, the minute you start winning, bud. She's like, I don't want to take your money, but they're just kind of like shit talking back and forth. You can tell that they've worked together for some time. They know each
Yeah.
other. who is Airless?
Oof.
My name, I'm Airless.
Yes.
Santia. I'm an adventurer. How about yourself?
I'm first mate Karina. I am the first mate on a ship. That's what we're doing, right? We're saying our names and then what we do.
Yeah? It seems like you guys have been traveling together for a while or working together. But this is a newer ship. Did you work together before?
Oh yeah, he got the job because of me.
Oh.
Reference and Julian's like, oh my god.
Are you related?
I am a tornado, and he is a man.
No, she's the air genasi, so she's got like a solid form.
Oh, they could be related. They're both air.
He is.
Yeah, I don't know how
he's
this
a human.
works.
He's the human.
Uman. Oh, yeah, then not. That's actually
That's the
hilarious.
other side.
If you say, "Are you related?" and it's just like a human next to a storm,
Well, air genasi,
could be human.
they're
Yeah.
it's elemental.
You've got
plus
all
a
parts of
human.
the equation right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Aaron plus Julian equals her.
Anyway,
Um,
yeah. Ask if they're related.
she laughs and she was so. So I dated his friend,
Oh.
and he gets up and he's like, I can't fucking talk about this, and he leaves.
Oh, is he sore about it?
He's not sore about it. He's not sore that I dated his friend. He's sore that his friend took all of his money
What the hell?
Oh no,
and left us both.
What the hell?
Oh, that's not a good friend.
Not a good boyfriend either.
That's the introduction story.
I pick up my cup of tea that I
I
had,
got taken for everything from our ex-friend.
and I just take a long sip of my tea. That's a lot.
And then I knew Gail. Her dad knows my dad, and they work together, business partners. I got the job, and then I was like, "Hey, my friend Julian's kind of down on his luck. He needs a job, so now he's got a job."
Nice. I met my companions after my home was burned down. I grew up kind of in a monastery. And after the incident, I kind of became... That's kind of what started the traveling to bring justice to my monastery. I'm a person of faith, and that's kind of what has brought me here.
I am sorry to hear about your monastery. If you're looking for justice, it sounds like it wasn't an accident, so that sucks. Do you know who did it?
Yes. But there hasn't been real justice. But I think not that things happen for a reason, but I wouldn't be the person that I am right now if it wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have met my companions if it wouldn't have happened. And I wouldn't be here talking to you if it didn't happen.
That's true.
And I wouldn't know this card game. And I put a card, or like I hit, and I bust. Like I break. Shoot!
Not the only one that's busting right now.
Oh
No,
no.
both of you.
She reaches into
Nuts
her
and
bag.
bolts.
She pulls out like kind of like a nice whiskey. She like couple glasses, and she goes, "Do you like some?"
I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't tasted a lot of liquor, so I can't promise you that I'm going to like it. Maybe I'll try a little bit. I don't want to waste your alcohol.
She pours up 3 glasses, and she goes, "Julian, get your sorry ass back in here."
Oh, okay.
But I feel like Aerolus is like, I don't want to turn it down. This is like a bonding thing.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Peer pressure. It's getting to me.
I'm going to be one of them.
Part of the crew.
Look
I'm
at
a
me.
pirate.
Look at me, guys. I'm cool. I play cards and drink whiskey.
Yeah.
Yar
She-
har.
It's
Yar.
like-
Yarb.
Room temperature whiskey?
it's not. It's like
Oh.
it's been in the bag, and you're like, why is it chilled?
Ice in the bag.
You said the whiskey's in a bag?
No, so like the bottle was in a bag. And she
You
pulled-
guys want some whiskey?
The bag of holding is 499 pounds of ice and 1 pound of whiskey.
and it
No, but if magic was real, that's so cool. Like a magic.
Chilled bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
or like a bag of colding.
Oh! I
Oh,
remember.
I'd have so many
That's pork
Klondike
chop.
bars in
Remember.
there.
I remember that.
That's Pog Jam.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Bag of scolding to keep things hot.
So
Bag
much,
of molding to make things go bad.
Bag of olding to
No.
make things old.
I was gonna say so much soup, but I can't get behind the bag of molding.
To make him go bad, I think it's just a bag of devouring. Anyway, she
I think it's just a bag.
it's just a bag.
Just leave it.
Anyway, so it's like all of the alcohol that you've had before has been like, you know, like batches go to, or like what
Drink.
like the
Vodka.
The ale at
the ale at the beer holder. Like it's not been very
high quality.
tier. Like you had some at Ivy's, but that was all like wine.
Yeah.
You haven't had any like good liquor, really. Because even at like Ivy's, she's known for wine,
Mm-hmm.
so she had like Tito's on the shelf. She didn't have like nice stuff.
And I would say that Airless like would have had a couple sips politely. Like she isn't one to partake.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have like the bite of alcohol either. It's very like a very smooth.
Smooth, isn't it?
Is that citrus? That was delicious.
Thanks. It's from the fire flame.
Interesting. Have you been?
Personally, no. My father travels.
Very interesting. Is he also part of like the trading service?
Yes. Yep. He is also a merchant. Yeah.
And then I think we just like
And then just small talk.
small
for a while.
talk, play cards. I share like little tidbits of like personal stuff,
Yeah.
but nothing like revealing like nothing.
So-
Yeah, I don't reveal like Rosemary. I don't reveal
I'm betrothed.
Archfey. I don't reveal that I'm betrothed. Nothing about like our main quest and stuff. Just little stuff, personal stuff.
Yeah, she doesn't share a whole lot outside of, you know, who responds to you.
Surface level.
After a certain amount of time, she pulls out another deck of cards, and she like kind of shuffles all the cards together. She's going to change up the game. She changes it to like war, something like real easy, because Julian keeps losing, and you keep like hit me and then going over, and she's like, we're gonna switch the game up.
I don't think I'm getting this one.
You were next, yeah?
Yep.
And you're looking for
Pendulum.
Pendulum or Artie?
Pendulum.
Okay, Pendulum is.
Already gave me an attitude.
Pendulum is making sure all of his like tools and things are in check before
Gotcha.
doing his last minute like walk around of the ship, making sure everything is where it needs to be and in working order.
Yep.
you find him down next to the like the arcane engines,
Cool.
making sure that they're all like up to date and like charged and all the super fun things that he has to.
Chomsky's just gonna like look at them and like rattle off some facts about them to impress him. Can I try that? Can I do that?
Yeah.
You're like, these have like crazy high
Roll me a history
capacity in them. History?
Yeah.
I'm gonna flash of genius myself and get a 32.
Jesus.
I did not know I could feel turned on, but
You
You ignite my wires.
you start talking about
there's
how
a spark between us.
he
It's a washing machine.
What the fuck?
you start talking about how
Metal scraping.
like the crystals recharge and
Maybe I'll drop some advice like, hey, that tool's not quite right for that. You want this instead.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you do that because you've got like right tool for the job. I think stuff. You
Correct, I do. Yep.
And he kind of he turns to you.
What?
And he goes. Yes. Do you want to see the modifications that I've made?
You're a tinkerer. That's fascinating to me. Sure, why not?
And he takes you up to the top deck.
Yep.
And he points out, basically he's made like solar panels,
Oh, interesting.
so they can go, further, on like without having to stop to recharge the crystals that power the engines.
Cool.
So he's like nerding out with you.
And I'll nerd out a little bit back. And I'll go, I find it interesting that, and I have to apologize, as I've never met an automaton before. I find it interesting that you have such complex physical fascination. Do you understand the inner workings of your own kind of construct? Certainly you've questioned it if you're of the physically inquisitive.
I understand how it's made. I have not ripped myself open to see
Right.
how I work. I do feel pain. That would not be very pleasant.
Do you want to open me
is
up?
it mainly magic, or crystal energy, or all magic? Is there an engine?
I do have an engine.
Interesting. Where did the you come from? Not.
You're gonna make him existential.
I am going to. Chomsky's already been there.
What is my purpose? You pass the butter.
Do you ever think that?
Oh my god.
That
Do I
father
have a
ever?
soul?
Welcome to the club,
Do,
buddy.
do you ever think that your father still has control? For he's the one who he conjured the arcane to make the engine run.
I do not believe that he has control.
Tell me about your service schedule for your own body and bones. Probably not bones.
Are you trying to service me?
Do you service?
Yeah, every 6 or so months, we run into Father. And
Could you do me a favor? Roughly, now it doesn't have to be today, it could be in the next, whenever you get free time. Could you do your best to sketch a diagram to your knowledge of your workings for me?
do what I can.
Of course.
I'm not an artist.
No, you don't need to be. Blueprint style is the best, actually, if you will. You could use a ruler, line up for straight lines. Does not have to look good, but like I said, if you're physically inquisitive, you should have a decent idea of the workings. I ask because if I had the ability to manufacture companions such as yourself, I'd just become a father. You know?
I'd be unstoppable.
It's very fascinating to me. So, I apologize to be so forthcoming with this, but
I appreciate you not tiptoeing around like everyone else.
no, if I want
Besides
something, I will
already-
straight up ask for it. Audie didn't seem comfortable with me asking straight up about this sort of thing. He got very anxious.
He's very anxious. He got hit on the head.
Right.
He's very anxious. Father needs to reconnect something.
He is playing coy, hard to get.
Also, your
He
body.
also does not like being called Artie, but we all do it.
He wants to be called artificial
Resuscitation
trained instrument. I will make sure to call him that to impress him.
He will like that.
Something else before we part ways for the night. I want you to think about your body and what's not good enough, whether it's your arms or your head or your body or your legs, and let me know. I could change them.
Chomsky's just negging him. Got
For
it.
you to-
Body dysmorphia.
Yeah. You're
No,
not good
seriously.
enough. Let me know.
My armor is not built to fit my body, but
Are you-
it's
are you-
built to fit my practical usage.
Are you not like me?
No, I hate to say I'm not.
Just kind of starts like looking at
I'm-
Chomsky.
I'm a little bit like you. This is magically controlled armor.
How do you work?
I'm humanoid curious.
What I'll do is, how about this? I'll write up a diagram if you write up a diagram, and I'll do my best. But I'm not an artist.
Deal.
Deal.
Chomsky, a piss, a shit.
And his goat milk.
Goat
I run
milk.
off of only goat milk.
Also, I do have a couple of ideas for better intake for your crystal reservoirs.
Goat
So I'll
milk.
sketch up some,
Blueprints.
of course.
But you're not an artist.
Right. Anyway, thanks for the talk. I'm looking forward to the diagram.
I will do what I can.
As I will.
Speed date complete.
That was just information.
Yeah, you guys just nerded out about.
Yeah. I haven't talked to
Geek
somebody like that
out.
since Gramps was in town, man.
Since Gramps was in life.
Yeah.
In town,
Father, what am I?
alive.
Tell me about your arms. Are they good? Are they too short? Are they too small? What are they? What
Honestly,
do you
I
do?
love Chomsky came in swinging like, you're doing that wrong. You're doing that wrong. Do you think you have any agency, or are you just, like a puppet?
Is your
Do you
father
have
Steve?
any existence?
I still think Gramps controls me in my dreams.
He's gonna think about you forever.
By the way, what's bad about you? Because, I can fix you.
That's yep. It's like you're
You
weird.
would be the worst boyfriend ever.
No.
Not for him. He's like
Toxic.
He's like actually.
He's negging.
I don't do the whole emotion thing. So thank you for telling me everything I was doing wrong.
That was honestly probably my favorite part.
Yeah. Не custodesia.
Was you?
Yeah, heading over to the chef, whose
Yes.
name I forgot.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeast.
For my note takers, that is HJEST.
I am writing that shit.
Yeast.
Yes.
H.J.
Hello. Yes,
Yeah.
then
Yeast.
I assume he's in the mess hall.
Yep. He's like in the kitchen and he
Yeah.
is in the process of making like a dinner for everybody.
Where's pizza?
He's making pizza.
He's
Do you-
making pizza.
Ooh.
Do you need a hand?
Um,
I'm not the best cook, but I can hand over ingredients like nobody's business.
yeah, you can help.
Sure.
He has like individually sized pizzas based on like everybody's size. So like Batch's pizza is a little bit smaller than like Ariel's pizza
Bax's
because
pizza's got
Ash's.
chopped bananas.
Banana pizza.
But there's also a tiny little pizza.
For Biff.
You assume that he noticed Biff.
Oh, nobody else does. We've
Even
been
Who's
on
it?
for sessions.
Who's this little one? This one is like a bagel bite.
Doesn't your friend have a little monkey?
You're very observant, aren't you?
Little monkey.
Yes, he does. His name is Biff.
Pizza for Biff.
Pizza for Biff. That's very kind. Do I see what? I assume I only see. What would it be? 8, 9?
There's some for like everybody. So like all the dock hands.
But the automatons is
Yeah,
what.
they.
Don't have one, right?
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
8 plus
2 cups
your
of
4
oil and
plus
a
the
goat
one
milk.
for Biff.
Yeah.
So.
I
15.
I don't know if this is insensitive. I've never seen an automaton. Do they eat anything? Are they eating pizza as well?
I think they're solar powered.
Oh.
I don't ask questions.
Have you worked with them for a long time?
Not super long, a few weeks.
Have you worked, I guess I should start, have you worked on the ship for a while?
No,
No?
no.
Oh.
I've known Gail since she was a little girl, but
Oh, really?
I haven't worked with her for very long.
Oh. Paths led in different ways, or? I want to roll insight when he talks about Gail.
Yeah.
Does he seem to talk about Gail? Is that the T? 13.
He's very proud of Gail in like
Okay.
a fatherly type of way.
Okay.
Aw.
Is he a lot older or is same
Yeah,
age?
he's if Gail's about my age, he's about my dad's age.
Gotcha.
74 and 40.
A dinosaur.
Dying.
Dying.
I hope your dad's watching.
That's
For the joke is easy on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
My dad. Anyway.
And he's old.
oh. She seems to really be coming into her own. I mean, she must be quite capable to have already acquired a ship like this.
She's very well studied, very knowledgeable.
Nice. The crew, has the rest of the crew worked together for a long time, or they all kind of mixed and matched?
And then they tell he tells the story of Karina and Julian, and
That was the first thing they told you, really? Right off the bat?
nice icebreaker, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. That's
Um,
good.
But Karina's dad has worked with Gail's dad for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So you all seem to know each other in a way.
yeah, same circles.
Oh, fair enough. I assume Gail's in charge of hiring then. Nice.
Her father helps a lot with things.
Who is her father? You made mention of this in the Pendulum. I was talking about it quite a bit, mentioning her grandfather and everything. And no, I know you're mixing those ingredients.
Yeah,
Please
I'm
don't
working so hard.
let me interrupt you. Here's eggs for pizza.
Her father's name is Solstice. He's
Solstice.
He leads the merchant guild
Wow,
between all of the planes at this point.
quite impressive. Wow,
He's a busy man.
I would say so if he's working with all of the
Between all the planes.
with all the planes. He must be quite proud of his daughter then.
I would like to think so.
Mhm.
What's your passive insight?
My passive insight is 10,000. My passive insight is 15.
You notice that there's a bit of an eye twitch when he talks about Solstice. That's a bit of a
Resentment.
deception.
Yeah. Well, anything I need to know about the crew? I to like break the ice. I tell him a little bit about like Airless is very sweet, very innocent, very formal, but it's more because of her upbringing. Her heart's in the right place. Chomsky has the most curious mind that you'll ever meet and enjoys just wanting to help and improve things. Batch sucks. He loves bananas. That's all he wants to eat
Swings
ever.
from the tree.
Swings from no. Batch is one of the most charismatic people. Friendly, outgoing, is the type of person that you can talk to and immediately feel like you've been friends with for years. And just kind of like break the ice that way.
Sure.
And I'm trying to like gauge on like, oh, these people get along. Ooh, these people have drama. Ooh, the robots fuck. You know, like that's
We do not procreate. We merely grind against each other.
it's for pleasure.
Is there anyone on the ship that he says that is having a little tiff right now?
Yeah,
or hicking up?
That's what I'm trying to like garner is like is everything hunky dory with the crew, or is there like any interpersonal relationships that are interesting? And I'm a stranger. I'll roll persuasion.
Yeah. Roll with advantage because you're sharing information about your friends.
Info sharing.
19.
Okay. He goes, so Artie's a a bit weird. I
Really?
think Pendulum said a wire in his head is a little.
You know,
I can fix that.
I need to. I wanted to ask, and maybe this is an insensitive thing to ask about, but I've never known automatons. Does Gail own them, or are they like employed? I've never met one, so I don't know if they're equipment or if they're, like us.
They're members of the team, but they do what Gail asks. They are assigned jobs, and she can assign them tasks specific.
But they are fully
Slave.
sentient. Yeah, like that. I mean, kind of. Yeah, pretty much is like what he's asking is like, is this a person or is this a thing? Is what he's getting at, because Argos doesn't have the context or the knowledge to know.
I'm not sure if they're fully sentient. They're nice enough. But I don't know if they meet the definition of sentient per se.
Sure, of course.
Or
What is consciousness after all?
this is all one big group hallucination.
Yes, we're in the Matrix. I think I make just small talk with him and just try to garner more interpersonal relationships, and like if there's any subjects to avoid or anything like that, I do think I drop a bit about, and if it is a possibility, Biff loves pudding.
Pudding.
Big bowls, much bigger than him. He likes to swim in it. I know it's odd. It'd probably just be a regular sized bowl.
Does not sound quite sanitary, but
You want
nobody
to know
else
what?
on the ship likes pudding. So.
I don't judge him. He doesn't judge me. So
You know that's not true. You know that Biff judges everyone real hard. Biff's a hater.
But
When you
no.
talk to him and his face, you can just read his face.
yeah, but the chef doesn't know that.
That's true. That's true.
Um,
You're just trying to work an angle for your guy.
yeah, so
Trying to get him what he wants. That pudding, baby.
also tells you that Navigator Rinder and First Mate Karina have had
On and off again relationship.
their beefing right now.
Ooh, they're beefing.
Oh.
They were both up for First Mate.
Oh.
It's what's for dinner.
It's gonna be
And Karina flew by. Is that insensitive to say? Is that elementalist, I guess? I probably won't say it in front of them, just to be safe.
That's fair. I'm not quite sure if
Good.
they'd take offense to it or not.
Yeah. It's like when people talk about their horns, make jokes. I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of when people make jokes about my horns.
You're-
He's got like nice, like they're very well taken care of, very groomed horns.
I think I make a point noticing how well groomed to bring it up.
holes in your pillows. Sorry.
You horny or what?
Ugh, if I haven't heard that a million and one time. Oh, speaking of, I don't know if this is, maybe inappropriate, but Gail, is she seeing anybody?
She is a young entrepreneur that does not have very much
Time.
time.
She's quite beautiful.
Yes.
Here are the bananas for Batch's Pizza.
Baked banana.
Maintain.
But again, when you bring up Gail, like you see, like he's just so proud.
It's
of her.
fatherly, yeah.
He's like, yeah, she's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
Obviously,
Yeah, and he just makes the pizzas. He shows you how to make like a homemade like pizza dough.
This is. Thank you so much. I've never had these types of ingredients where I'm from.
Skill acquired.
Approval.
New
Yeah,
recipe unlocked.
You guys, you kind of bond over making pizzas together, and then he makes like a cute little one for Biff.
Can we make Batch's Pizza banana shaped? It's just a mean joke.
I think we could manage that.
I don't like people making jokes about my horns, but he loves banana jokes.
Oh, okay.
all the time.
I'll
Banana
make sure we
muffins,
have plenty of banana flavored things.
Even if you just like throw a peel his way every once in a while, he loves it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
just gonna
we'll
hate the
remember
chef.
DM will remember that. Yikes.
I both help you and hurt you.
Flip the badge. He lights his cigarette. So.
He's sitting next to a jukebox.
Oh no, I was thinking he was in bed lighting a cigarette, you know?
Oh.
As people do.
Oh. And there's a jukebox next to him.
Yeah. He hits the jukebox. Why he's pissed, I don't know. I'm gonna pan to him.
I smash cut.
I was waiting for the bit to be done.
The bit's gonna keep going forever.
Married the bit.
So, are you looking for the captain?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, she's not that hard of a lady to find.
Yeah. Is she by herself? Cool.
You notice that like for a while she does stop and she talks to Arinder. She stops and she's just talking. Like it looks like she's talking to herself, and then you notice that there's like some like wind through to it, and you're like, oh, okay.
I'll wait till she's like not busy.
I'll stand in the corner and watch her.
No, I'm
You just stand in the doorway.
I say I'll do other things, but then like I'll wait till she's like, I notice that she's finally not busy or goes to her office or whatever.
Yeah, she'll go to her office. She kind of like leaves the door like slightly ajar. She doesn't close it completely. Yeah, and it seems like she like purposefully like leaves it kind of open. She's like open door policy kind of.
I'll like just slightly.
Somebody order a banana pizza.
Did somebody order an extra large banana pizza?
I hear you like plantains.
You like pudding? Because I'm about to be pudding time.
You like banana cream pie?
Oh!
That's the episode. Goodbye, everybody.
That's a campaign!
I'm never playing D&D again.
We all die.
Hey, I was not going there, and they made it go there.
You're gonna be on top of Ton or below Baton?
Shut the fuck up.
That's you. That's you. You're the robot.
I tried.
Automaton.
Okay.
So you knock.
Yeah.
And she you can come in. You come in and you notice that she's like taking her hat off. She's like just kind of like looking at just a bunch of like papers in front of her.
Busy day, huh?
It's always busy right before we leave. Making sure I've got everything where it needs to be.
I can imagine. Well, thanks for letting me on the ship. I did wanna. He's gonna put the gold back. I don't want to be paid until I can prove myself. So.
Close the door.
That's noble of you, but what if the pirates do come and then you're not paid?
We'll cross that bridge when it comes. I couldn't help but notice, I mean, this ship, it's beautiful, like
Like your eyes.
like your eyes. No, is this your ship?
Yes, it's my pride and joy.
Well, you've done great work to it. He's gonna kind of go over towards like one of the mantles and like is going to I want to say what the automaton had said.
There you go.
My intelligence I remember pretty well.
Yes.
Michael, I never heard that information.
It's made of primed oak.
He's just gonna
Say
be like,
something about like the
oh, this is
Formation.
Notice the thick mahogany walls.
This is like it's crazy that this is from blah 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 and has architectural design from blah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
that allows the flight pattern to be as efficient as possible.
Just go to SimSpeak.
Yeah.
It's called Simlish, thank you.
Oh, excuse me.
Come on.
Argos dies.
Uncultured swine.
You got some experts here.
I'm not.
So Pendulum would have said like it's like a dust oak from like the plane of dust. So it's like a very like light material.
My house.
It's been it's been like very
I get it.
refined, and it's like a very nice texture, very light, airy.
Yeah. He'll mention all that and try to like.
Try to what?
I was like, touching the wood. I don't know.
You don't get this.
You know, he
I was like touching the wood. I don't know. Charisma check.
Oh man.
23.
Oh fuck.
Actually,
that's what she says.
24.
What's better than 24?
25.
She's oh, you recognize it.
Yeah. I mean, you can only come across this stuff in the dust plane, yeah? Haven't been myself, but...
Never been.
Never been myself, but... Been around many travelers, and... I mean, that's why I'm here. Just trying to... First time in the airplane. Are you native?
Yep.
Interesting.
I lived in the Ruby Citadel my whole life.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'm trying to make it my life's goal to visit every plane that I can.
That's a good goal.
Yeah. Well, I've noticed you've just been working busy, and I don't want to bother on any of that, but I did want to bring in a gift, a thank you, and he's going to bring very, very nice whiskey that he has.
Where'd you get it?
Question mark.
This was from Ivy's.
He had it a while ago. I remember.
I was thinking about
bottle.
the very nice whiskey that you were gifted
Ooh, yeah. I was like, is this
the
the
poison bottle.
by the assassins, right?
No,
Okay,
he had some from before.
This is the Ivy bottle.
Did you leave that bottle there? Like the message bottle?
Oh, I still have that
Yeah,
one.
I think
but I
you-
obviously would not give that one to her. I'm like, hey, I'm going to kill you now.
Yeah, because I'm like,
He's
is
gonna
it?
give her a
Is
premium
that
monkey
one
shoulder.
poisoned?
I think since you received that bottle, you probably had like checked it out, and you noticed it was unopened. This is like a bottle that like it's sealed with a cork, and then it's sealed over top with like a
Wax.
very thick wax seal.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be able to see if anything had been
Tampered
yeah,
with.
Mhm.
it was tampered with. But yeah, if you set down like a it was a whiskey, it was like a wine.
It's
It's a
Tito's.
rum.
Around.
Ooh, a
Rum.
spiced rum. I feel like Ivy could get in on that.
Banana rum.
She picks it up and she goes, "Where's this from?"
Got it from the Feywild.
I've never been there.
It is a crazy, crazy place.
I heard it's kind of a hellhole.
A little bit, yeah.
That's what they're gonna bond over. The Feywild fucking sucks.
You touch the water, you get wings.
Yeah, it's
I thought
Touch
that was
tree.
Red Bull.
You blue.
it's a very
It
it's a
is.
very lawless place, but interesting to say the least.
I'd never trust a fae.
No, it's best not to.
I've had some come through and they're tricky.
Yeah, you make deals, you lose your name. It's
Been there.
been there, done that. Yeah,
Been there. Had to win it back.
he's like uncorking it, pouring a glass if he
Ooh.
wants.
She like does the whole like sniff test. She's
Oh.
very well adept at sampling alcohols.
He'll take a sip first.
She's
So how? I mean, really, what's your work? What do you just travel from here to there and everywhere?
I pick up goods here, take them there.
And what's to stop you from traveling more?
No desire.
Fair enough.
Why would I want to leave the airplane when, you know, you can't even breathe the air on the fire plane? It burns you from the inside out.
That is very fair. Very, very fair.
You
Ship's
should-
made of wood.
All I can think of is bad puns. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be quiet over here.
The earth plane can find a pocket of air.
So basically, you just can't breathe anyway.
Yeah, the ship's equipped to do anything. It's just why risk it, you know?
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
What? There's pirates here. I'm sure there's pirates everywhere else, and I don't
couldn't
really want to
only
deal with.
imagine fucking fire pirates and magma. Pirates and
Yarp.
magma pirates.
Yeah, the Ifrit are not very kind.
Yeah. So what are you working on here?
What was that?
Another charisma roll.
Stacking them.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure we got all of our contracted goods before we sail out. People order, we pick up orders, we bring it back.
Well, is everything looking good then?
I think so.
Good. Well. I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, she doesn't have like a.
She's not interesting.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
He's just like,
I like taking.
She's like, so what do you do
So,
besides travel?
I mean, that's kind of what I am. I'm kind of just a nomad, entertainer. I mean, play music.
Dance for me.
You look like you play music.
Thank you, I think. Would you like me to play you a song? I don't have to.
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to play.
Wonderwall.
I'm going to play. I'm going to play a romantic
Tell
song.
me that you
I'm not
love
gonna
me.
sing necessarily.
Just
it's going to be.
ooh.
It's going to be like a very romantic, like
Light,
guitar.
major, minor.
Hold on, I've got something in mind.
Let's fucking
Bring up sex.
go for a performance.
Yep.
29.
Oh!
Can I do a
You said
charisma-
29?
Yeah. That's what he's playing.
somehow on a. Yeah?
Yeah, on a loop.
Okay.
And you know what? I will sing. I think after a while of playing the guitar, he just gets into it. and
Baby,
starts-
turn
she's
this
like
back.
Start
sitting there
singing
just
a song.
captivated, and then you come into the singing, shocked. Her
Unless
jaw
I-
the floor.
Unless I fuck this up. Another performance?
Yep.
What the frick?
For the vocals?
16 plus 26.
Wow!
So my guitar playing is a 29 and my singing is a 26.
He's a romantic at heart.
And it's a very beautiful, airy, yeah, love song.
Tell me that you love me.
She's impressed.
Yeah.
You can see that she's impressed.
He just kind of gets lost in the music for a second, and he just like, oh, I'm sorry about that.
You're good.
Thanks. Well,
I'm not like a musically inclined person, so I can't tell you. Like, no, that impressed me.
I mean, I can show you how to play music. It's not that hard.
Let me just. Give me a hand.
This is a G chord.
You hold the guitar, I'll do the fingering.
Ah! Ew!
Man. Roll at disadvantage.
I'm all the bad guy.
Desperation. Desperation.
Michael's gone.
Welcome to co-op guitar play.
gun for a reason, Krista.
Yeah, shoot him!
Wait, hold on, I'll be ready for it.
Matt, go to horny jail! Let's me bonk this motherfucker.
He needs bonked.
Bug. She's gonna shoot me and it's just gonna hit me in the eye.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I'm putting frog and
Lock it
mallets
up.
in the chat for you, Matt.
Frog and mallets.
My frog with a mallet.
Oh
You're
no.
frunked.
You're getting
Oh.
frunked.
Did I Laura?
He
did
said,
I just
can-
Laura
he said,
Bailey
I can
all
teach
over
you how
this?
to play
Yeah.
music, and he
Oh,
hands
yeah.
the guitar over.
Oh no, like I said, I'm not musically inclined. I can't hold a tune to save my life.
Fair enough.
It's not a skill that I was born with.
Hey, you've got plenty of impressive skills.
I'm good at math.
13.
Sure you are. Maybe I can teach you a couple chords and you can teach me algebra.
I like boats.
I don't know.
Algebra.
I like boats.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can talk about it.
He's gonna. I'm not gonna RP it, but there is going to be one more like Riz
Get the
check
sound effect.
to see
Where
if,
he gets really close.
if he can like.
Ooh, are you gonna try like a little hand brush moment?
Ooh,
Like, how
yeah.
are you rizzing?
Yeah.
You gotta
I don't
say.
wanna.
Give me the details.
I don't. He doesn't want to be. I don't want to be too pushy.
I promise I won't make any bad jokes anymore.
I don't want to.
I feel like just like a certain eye look, just to like gauge it, you know, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be like talking about the beautiful ship,
Give her the
And
smolder.
and then
You
say
probably would
something.
have asked like,
like-
where you're from.
Yeah, I would
Normal.
I would mention where he's from, and then he would say like, you know, he'd like I haven't had to flirt in like fucking
Yeah, I was gonna say
9 years.
Mike
It's-
playing Riz character, hilarious.
It's so hard.
Hilarious.
It's
to
also
watch.
hard because like I'm like, oh, I'm flirting with somebody, but it's like the DM.
You're
It's
like, you're
not-
Like, you're, like,
it's-
you're like flirting with somebody, but you're also like, it's my wife's best friend.
No,
And he-
no. That's the captain of the ship.
That's
Gay
the
L.
character.
That's Gay L. Treat Gay L correctly. Turn this into a Gay W.
Gay W.
Yeah.
KW.
No, but he.
That's Captain Gail. Put some respect on her name.
Yeah.
Captain Gail.
He's gonna say.
Put her
that-
hat on. That's a winning move right
Yeah.
there. You put her hat on. Yeah. I'm the captain now.
He goes,
Yeah, there's gonna be three things. One, he's gonna mention.
Three things.
He's gonna mention algebra. No, he's gonna mention
Algebra.
something along the lines of like that she is like stunning.
Oh.
Then
Approach.
he is
Okay.
going to if like they're laughing and tee-heeing, he's gonna put the hat on and be like, "How does it look on me?"
Oh,
And
I
then-
like it. Hold on, we're getting progress.
And then the third one is he's gonna do like the smolder, like not like the smolder look, but like the see if like their eyes connect and they feel anything.
hey, girl.
Basically, yeah.
How are you gonna get from serious to giggling though? I
Conversation,
feel like Gail's
yeah.
not.
Conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said if it happens, and also
Okay.
we're having a couple drinks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if the
That's
cups
true.
are flowing. If the cups
Yeah.
are flowing, then you know it.
Cups are flowing.
Yeah, about halfway through there, I bring in the banana pizza, and she just starts laughing.
Little,
I'm wearing your hat now. Look at the church bell.
a little social lubrication
What
is
do I
going
roll?
on.
She goes, hoo, hoo, hoo.
We don't. You.
Maybe.
I don't need
Just one?
Yeah.
that word or Matt's words. I don't need any words.
No more
18
words.
plus 7, 25.
Jesus Christ on a bike.
This is what he does.
This is what he do.
She's already like a shade of red, and she kind of like flushes a little bit, like goes like a darker shade of red.
The whiskey is.
But the you put on her hat, and she goes, "Looks better on me."
And then he goes, "You're right, it does."
Looks better on me.
He puts it on her.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's the move.
And then he
That's
goes,
the move.
"You're right."
That's why I'm the captain.
Now.
Yeah, maybe you're ISB, but you're kind of like you're a couple drinks in, so you're like, maybe she's just making eye contact. What's going on?
This is a tough cookie to crack.
You just met her.
I would say.
I have been talking to her for several minutes now.
Hear me out. This is a great first meeting.
Yeah, honestly, that's successful.
I'm
Yeah.
playing a woman like a woman.
You've
Literally.
planted the damn seed.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
Without
here for
planting
2
the seed.
weeks.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she wasn't like, I'm busy. We're about to leave.
Yeah,
He-
like the fact that this has gone as long as it has.
And then
well,
now
there was multiple consecutive 27.
No. But I'm just saying, yeah.
This was a W.
Big
W.
W.
once things kind of are coming towards an end, he's just gonna leave the whiskey bottle there or rum bottle there and be like, "That can be for another time. I'll let you get to it, and we'll hit the skies tomorrow,
Bright and early.
bright and early. Rest well."
Tell your friends that we don't announce when we're taking off, so if they're not awake, they'll know.
Fair enough.
Pizzas are done at this point. Chef's like ringing a bell.
Pizza time.
Pizza time.
I would assume we're like playing cards in like the mess hall.
Yeah.
So we're like,
Alice, look. They've made pizzas for everybody. Here you go. Here's yours. It's a burning tree.
What
No,
the fuck?
I told him your favorite thing.
It's in the
the
shape
crust. The crust
It's
is,
just
and then
burnt.
the cheese is like melting around.
It's
How-
the shape
how
of a tree,
funny would
and it's
it
just
be-
burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, how funny would it be if you were like,
It's just like
I told him your favorite thing was nature, and you tried to do a tree and
And then it
spinach.
just burned the shit out of it.
You just burnt the pizza.
I left it in a little long. I'm very sorry. No, it's a nice pizza. Who
I don't think I've ever had this.
really? Even I've had pizza. We have to
Pizza?
pizza.
Pizza.
Little Caesar.
Pizza.
He's here.
Pizza. Pizza.
Pizza.
Well, thank you so much. It looks and smells delicious.
You helped
Yes.
prepare the pizza.
Yeah. No, I handed Yes the ingredients.
Yes was like, don't be humble. You helped.
You were the sous chef.
I cracked some of the eggs.
Did you tell
The-
him what I like?
Goat's milk.
Goat's milk.
Yeah. If yours has
You
feta.
know.
You have feta cheese on yours.
I won't eat the pizza. I won't eat it if you bake me. a
I'm
pizza.
kidding. Look, and I put a
Oh,
glass of goat's
thank you
milk.
for some stuffing.
And then back you come in.
Here's a banana. I'm just kidding.
Biff scurries out from under your collar. He was there the whole time.
Biff, I think they made a little pizza for you.
He just like points at himself.
I'm gonna cast speak with animals so I can talk to them.
That's for me.
That's for you.
Who was the lady you were talking to?
Your new mommy.
Your new mom. Just the captain.
I'm gonna wait for Biff to just sneak away. Go, Mama.
That would be so cute.
I went. And he
There
just
you
kind of like jumps off
Go
and like
get
scurries
it.
over to the pizza.
But he tries.
I do-
But his like joints are all sore because he's getting old. 'Cause he's like 90 in human years, or in
Monkey
but
years.
he's been all scrunched up in your coat pocket all day, so he's like, and he, like,
You know when
hobbles
your
over to-
foot falls asleep?
He's got
Oh.
a major Charlie horse.
Yeah.
Poor
I do let you know that I
Stiff
told
dibble.
Yes about the pudding. That he likes pudding.
Oh yeah. He's got a little bowl of pudding.
Next to his pizza.
Thanks to my banana pudding.
gonna eat the
or my
pudding
banana
first.
pizza that's in the shape of a
Batch.
banana.
Lean in.
Yes.
What did you learn?
I just learned about the ship, really. Nothing too crazy.
You didn't ask the questions.
Not really.
Batch.
What was the questions I was supposed to ask?
Bitch, have you been drinking?
Yeah, I smell it in your breath.
Ooh, yours is like a baked banana.
Yeah.
Do you want mine?
What's yours?
It's,
Bird tree.
It's like it looks like a tomato based something.
Okay. What was the questions
I
I was
swap
supposed
it.
to ask?
I was curious. The ship is so nice, but she's a new sailor. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I
How did
think
she come? How did she come? How did she gain the ship?
It's like a
I
family.
think her daddy has money.
I tell Chauncey everything that I learned from
Oh,
him.
apparently everyone knows this then,
Yeah.
and I don't.
No, the grandfather, it was the grandfather's ship originally, and then her father's Solstice. They are esteemed travelers of the plains, merchants. The father actually is the head of the merchant guild.
Yeah, she doesn't want to leave this area.
Of all the planes?
It would seem so, I guess, if they are experts in traveling through all the planes. It might be the merchant guild of the airplane, but it stands to reason it could be all planes as
It's
well.
the maiden voyage of the ship.
No. The ship's traveled a few times. She's relatively new, but she does very well. You spoke very highly of her work.
Yeah.
The engines,
She seems to be working hard.
The engines are impressive. Let me tell you what.
Really?
But I think I could maximize the output.
Yes. What did you find out about the automatons?
Nothing yet.
No?
No.
Okay.
I could find
But-
out about them.
No, Batch.
I could fuck a robot.
I've had.
That's what I heard.
I've had Benjamin agree to write me a diagram of his body and bones. So we will learn about his body and bones shortly.
Pendulum?
But I have to do the same thing for him about my body and bones, which will be interesting.
I'll keep that for you.
I can fuck Jobski.
I'd like to see you try to get in this armor. Batch.
We haven't even seen you.
You're not looking at me.
I
We
see-
haven't
you're
seen
right
you
there.
without the medal.
But I can help you do the diagram. My friend helps run the school in Naki, and anatomy is an important part. Let's start with what your basic anatomy is.
Okay. Body and bones.
What kind of humanoid body are we talking about? Because their bodies are very different.
A
you know,
large one. One
a
that
satyr,
fills up this arm.
satyr body is very different from elf body, which is very different from a dozy body,
You know,
human
technically,
body.
They're all very similar.
I would
There's
disagree with
lots
that.
of differences, though.
Are you a bunch of cockroaches?
That's.
Croaches.
Croakers?
I think you would know. Sorry, one almost got out. Hey, I got some laughs.
That was a good one. Yes, I told you you'd get it. Oh,
Anyway, drink
You
my
did. That
own.
was very fun.
Escaped the question. I did it again. That's Chomsky.
and I go, I don't know what I was doing. Anyway, it seems like you were making some friends too. I could hear some laughter from the kitchen.
Yeah, I learned some card games. I was playing with Karina and Julian.
Yeah, I heard Julian ran into some financial troubles with a mutual friend of.
Oh my gosh.
It's quite the gossip.
Yeah. He doesn't like to talk about it.
Yes.
Because it was
Yes, told me about it.
it's a big betrayal, so don't touch me.
Don't bring it up.
Don't bring it up.
We should just ask. We should just confront
No,
him.
No, no,
he
no,
says
no,
don't-
no,
he
no,
says
no,
don't
no,
do
no,
it.
no, no,
But he said don't do
no,
it.
no,
He
no.
doesn't like
But if we
talking.
don't, then it will just fester and mold.
He
back
knows.
molding.
We don't need. Why would we bring it up?
I wish I had a bag of folding. I could just put my clothes in there.
Healing is at your own pace, so leave that to him.
Well,
Well said.
you could calculate the rate of healing if you knew how severe the injury. It would just take a formula.
I have a word of
Typically
healing.
8 hours.
But his best friend stole. So his best friend was dating Karina. Left both of. Wait. Yes. Was
Karina's best friend was dating Julian.
what?
No.
No.
No?
Karina was
No!
dating
I was cooking
Julian's
a pizza at the time. I'm
Ju-
sorry.
Julian's best friend was dating Karina, stole money from Julian, and ran away.
I like how we're
Sounds
just
like something
sitting here
Baxter-
talking about everybody as they're sitting and eating
No,
pizza.
no, no. I'm whispering.
No, I know, but I'm just saying contextually it's funny
Yeah.
to me.
So,
Have you ever thought that
Left-
someday Batch will steal your money and leave you?
But they're not dating.
What?
Yeah, I know, but I just something that he could do.
Why would you assume that Batch would steal?
sounds like something
know.
you've thought
Maybe
of.
Huh?
I think he's
Anyway,
racist.
I'm sorry. That one fell flat. It was supposed to be a joke. Sorry. Go
What a
on.
wild accusation.
It was not. It was a joke. I jest.
So, I learned how to play blackjack and a card game War. I'm definitely better at War.
Yes, we learned these games when we were children in Naki.
Yes, as did Gramps and I when we were bored.
Did you play strip poker? That's
No,
my
what's that?
favorite. I'll tell you
It,
later.
it is fun for fun times.
What?
Strip poker.
What does it involve?
We'll tell Chum. Bet you tell him
have you
later.
ever heard of poker?
Yes.
All right, but instead of losing coin,
So,
You
you bet
lose.
money.
No,
instead of
no.
instead of
You bet
betting,
clothes.
you bet clothes.
I refuse.
So, you give away
No,
your.
no, you don't have to play. It's
Okay.
it's when you play. It's with usually somebody, you know, that's yes,
supposed
very
to be
special.
sexy time.
And yes,
Oh.
yes.
I don't take
So,
the
with
other
your
off.
betrothed or your
Or
partner.
just fun, sexy time.
This is why I'll never
I
be
could go
betrothed.
see if Gail wants to play.
How
Excuse
much?
me. Excuse me.
That's fast.
You must have really hit it off with her. It's been
Not really.
It's been
Oh.
20 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, why? Sure. It must have went well.
It's fine.
Did you find a closet?
No,
No?
That's what he's waiting for.
I've been thinking about her though.
You've been thinking
Why
about
do you
her?
seem sad?
What? No, I'm good.
Thinking about who?
I can't quite imagine what an anti-authority musician would have in common with somebody who peddles wares.
Not much, turns out.
Okay. I was right on with that one.
But she is attractive.
And
Perhaps their shared interests
And Batch
are
is
more
attractive.
simpler in nature.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Batch is quite good to look at, of all things to look at. I will give you that.
And
Which
he
is
is
true.
very charming.
You do have a way of a silvery tongue. Ew.
What do you mean by that? Ugh.
Anyway,
Well, it was kind of suggestive.
Oof.
anyway,
Chomsky, you dirty dog.
no.
What did you and the robot do?
We talked about
I'm just
our
kidding.
bodily
I
makeup,
was jesting this time.
but in a way, he is going to draw himself naked for me. Now that I'm thinking about it. And as am I going to do that for him?
I need more
Paid
rum.
me for one of your French robots.
It sounds like you
I've
got
made a
farther
mistake.
than.
I've made a mistake for giving him that rum. I need it back.
Me and the automaton,
I like your hat. Exchanging nudes. Agreed.
we did bond over our lack of emotions and need for tedious human interaction.
Aren't you?
I think you
aren't
and Gail
you
would get-
human?
Get along.
Aren't you human or mortal?
Yes, of course. I just don't like to interact like that. I was raised in a tree by an old man.
And
I
he
was-
didn't have emotions?
You don't grow up normal talking to nobody but your grandfather. Do you?
There's literally nobody else?
Well, there was the town, but that was far away. There's not a lot of roads to get there either, so.
Yeah, there's no roads, correct?
I'm just surprised that your only exposure in childhood was just Gramps.
Correct.
Right. Can you not tell by
Did he
his
keep
social
you-
cues?
No,
Did
I would have assumed you would have that you would have understood that my childhood was off.
I get that. What I'm trying to say is I'm surprised that happened. Because that just seems, crazy to me.
Gramps was a hermit.
And he forbid you from going to town? You
No.
never tried to sneak out or
We
anything?
went to town every once in a while.
And
If there was turmoil, we were their protectors. We would put on our armor and we would take care of whatever they needed.
Didn't you talk to the people in town?
Well, by that point, first time I went to town, I was 13. So, I was already socially withdrawn.
Oh.
Or, rather, not withdrawn. Socially unavailable, if you will.
Did Gramps not talk to you at all? Or,
No, we talked we talked frequently. He taught me everything he knew.
Oh.
We started when I was 3.
No games, no, just all.
We would play games. He taught me how to play poker, war,
Oh.
but mostly building armor,
In lessons.
magic, history,
Makes a lot of sense.
mathematics, armor history, armor mathematics, the history of mathematics and armor, but on a more alchemical side. There was many textbooks.
Ah, I see. Well. Anyway.
Normal.
Sorry. Yeah. I thought it was a great childhood.
I'm glad. You found your passions at least.
I still sometimes wonder if these are my passions or Gramps.
Probably a mixture of both.
Anyway, less about me.
You always seem to have more life in you when you're working on a project.
I do need something like that constantly. To distract me from everything else that's going so loud. You know?
Well, I mean, seems like we've all gotten off on the right foot with everybody here in the crew. I think good time to take it easy, but remember why we're here.
We should take watches and take our job seriously.
That is part of our jobs and stuff. As soon as we set sail in the morning, I'm sure they'll, let us know one way or another, and we'll be good to go.
You can take turns keeping an eye out on deck, walking perimeters.
Should we have a watch tonight, or
I
no
don't
need
thi-
tonight?
I don't think that we'll need tonight, considering we're still docked. But probably starting tomorrow, we should start maybe doing day and night shifts.
I only need to sleep for 4 hours, so I can wait.
Well, good.
I need to get my beauty sleep, so I need a mandatory 12.
Just kidding, I'm not an elf. Sorry, they only have to sleep. Okay, never mind. It's a joke.
All right.
What are you? You ask everybody, what are you?
I'm a weird amalgamation of man and machine.
Yeah, no.
I constantly wonder why I'm here. Why did Gramps do this to himself? Why do I do it to me?
Me,
Can you come out of the armor?
a dozy human.
That's a question I've asked for a long time. I haven't
You.
I wonder. Sometimes I wonder.
Ooh,
if
I
I'm
know
also
this one. Me, elf. You.
Amalgamation of man and machine. I sometimes wonder why I'm still here.
I'm a cybernetic organism.
In a way, my armor.
Are you big or are you small?
Oh, hey, personal.
Under the armor.
Batch. I stand at 6'7". Wait.
That's pretty
I
average.
stand
You're
at-
7'2".
I stand at 7 foot and 2 inches.
Oh, damn, you're 1 inch taller than Shaquille O'Neal.
I know.
Oh, Dave.
Never played basketball.
What is that?
All you need to know is that I am this armor.
Alright.
I physically am this armor.
It's just curiosity. Is all. We're
Chom-
just friends.
Chomsky,
I
we
can't-
love you.
You don't need to
for
tell.
Simply
I
can't,
respect
I
it.
can't explain any further. You asked me the question. I physically
am the armor.
Correct.
That's good. I get it. That's fine.
Elf. Hadozi.
Satyr.
Satyr.
Armor man.
Literally.
Yes.
Physically.
Nothing.
Metaphysically.
Nothing in there.
No, well, I'm in there. But that's
But you're
the vague
melded
part.
to it?
What am I? You know?
Well, why don't you open up and we can tell you?
I physically can't. Well, I
You can.
might be able to.
You can. We saw you took off your helmet before, so we know you can.
I'd feel really uncomfortable to take off my armor around you guys. Not gonna lie.
It's
That's
okay.
fine. Don't do it. It's,
You
you
do
good.
it's fine. It's no problem.
Or
Nope.
maybe it's just like a leap of faith.
What? Okay. Hey, under the table. Can you squash that one? It got out of the leg. Sorry.
Well, I am going to hit the hay, so to speak.
Agreed. I think it would be good to get some rest. Tomorrow morning, perhaps we can discuss how we will split our watches and what we will do if we actually run into pirates.
Because I really do only need 4 hours.
Same. Not
We
enough.
can test that.
Yeah, I need to sleep 8 hours. Unfortunately.
Biff is covered in pudding and pizza sauce.
Oh,
And now he's up in your ear just yapping.
Oh.
Okay, I fully
Just everything that's coming
fully
through.
picture
Full
Biff
stream of
picking
thoughts.
up the pizza, walking over to the bowl, and then jumping and trying to land on it.
Here, let me get in your ear.
I love the pudding's so sweet, but the pizza sauce is tangy, and then the pudding is. And if you mix both, it's so good. And you try them both. You try both. Here, try both. Try both. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
And then you
try
go,
both. Try both.
oh,
1, 2,
my
1,
tummy
2.
can hurt.
That's all you guys hear. You just hear him like.
But you hear him talking about his food.
Hey, Biff, buddy.
He seems
Remember-
excited.
I'm gonna tap him on his. I'm gonna scratch his head a little bit.
Yeah.
I need you to eat finish your plate, and we gotta take a little bath.
Bowl of pudding.
And
What's
then,
bath?
well, we gotta get the pudding off of you.
Why?
He
You're
has
gonna get
not been.
crusty.
He has been crusty.
Why
Why
do-
do, why do you
First pudding back.
betray me?
Oh, there.
What if I get you a bucket of hot water
He
and
runs.
soap, and you can jump in it?
He runs.
He does. He takes off.
All right. I'll see you later, Biff.
He's not coming back.
He's gonna start growing mold on him.
He's just got dreads from like the
Yeah.
old pudding.
No,
like,
I have prestidigitation. I'll...
Do magic bath.
Magic
It's
bath.
not the same as the.
No, it's not. He's gonna
kinda
start
stinky.
smelling.
Yeah. Think like pudding.
Like moldy pudding.
Stinky
Moldy
banana
pudding.
butt.
Monkey of molding.
You're gonna have to hold that monkey down.
Bag
Hose
of,
him.
I'll scrub him.
Scrub that monkey.
bag of pudding.
So
Evan.
that's where we'll start next week.
The
Scrubbing
bag of
that
pudding.
monkey.
We're gonna
God.
give a monkey a bath.
Heyo.
And see what's gonna happen on.
Mhm. Next week,
Yeah, I was gonna say the high seas, but
high
The high
skies.
airs.
high skies.
The low airs.
The Mile High Club. What?
What?
Huh?
Maybe.
What?
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Shout out to our friends at White Toe Trading Co.
Thank you, White Toe
Cool.
Trading Co.
They make cool clothing and cool cups.
Check them out. They're on Etsy. They have their own website. You can also get a promo code. Just follow the link in our VOD, which will be coming out later next week.
At some point.
We put out VODs of both Tuesday and Wednesday sessions every week before, and it's good. Check them out.
Yep.
Get caught up. We got
Oh,
43.
This is 42.
42 episodes of Adventures in Azarus, 13 episodes in Thera, 2 episodes in Vale,
Because you have to count the 0.5.
3 of Vale, and
Lot of
many more
one-shots.
one-shots, including Dino Prom, which was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
We're also releasing a mobile game.
No, we're not.
We have a mobile game, and we also have
Sponsored mac and cheese.
we have a VPN hider.
We have a VPN. Gelatinous Nudes VPN. Gelatinous Nudes VPN.
Gelatinous
No.
nudes? No.
This is fire.
New
Anyway,
OnlyFans.
That's all. Bye, everyone.